Are you tired of bad reviews ruining date night? Well, check out Keep It Up with Nerds. They're reliable, accurate, and they don't take bribes. Yeah, I'm out.
Bribes for the weak, but not me. Strongest member of Keeping Up with the Nerds. Screw you, Rotten Tomatoes. You never see me take a bribe. Well, this is fair.
Screw our podcast. Go check out RottenTomatoes.com. Every positive review you do comes with free tomatoes!
Yeah, it's Rotten Tomatoes. You keep giving us chocolate, we'll keep selling out.
You guys got chocolate? I just got tomatoes!
Ew. Wait, did none of us think of getting money?
Recording at 12920 Philadelphia Street, Whittier, California at Undercity Comics. Keeping Up with the Nerds presents issue 164. My name is Bryan.
Nick.
Rene.
And welcome to the show. Woo.
What was that?
I don't know.
What was
dude.
that?
Don't try
That
something
was
different.
kind of crazy.
That was hard
I'm
to
sorry,
watch.
guys.
If you guys unsubscribe now, I get it.
Yeah,
God, why can't you just sell, dude? Why can't you just sell?
because that I couldn't sell that.
You could, there was nothing to do.
You gave me a crap product that I couldn't sell. No, I'm kidding.
What do you want me to do, dude?
You
Can't
drink
sell
that.
garbage.
Beast.
Ooh, no, we're not sponsored by
Oh,
Beast.
okay.
Why did I just have deja vu?
Because we've done this before.
No, we haven't.
Yeah, we did. We did this last week.
When? Dude, that's even deja vuing me. This is deja vuing me. Dude, I feel like we've had this conversation.
Yeah, we've had actually.
Have we?
Yeah, I think
But was
this-
it about this?
No, I think it was about
No.
another energy drink.
Yeah, it was about another energy.
No, dude,
Yeah,
I feel
it
like
was
I've
Prime,
dreamt
I
this
think.
and like I've been here in this moment.
Did you have?
Because you are dreaming, Bryan.
Dude, imagine.
You
This
took-
all a simulation, all of a sudden I just unplugged
Yeah.
the cord. Dude, even that!
You took the red pill.
Ah, stop,
You stayed in
dude.
Wonderland.
Yeah.
You know what? It's funny. I actually watched Matrix today.
You went down the rabbit hole. You didn't go down the rabbit hole. It was rough, right?
No, this is great.
Oh,
This is pleasurable, dude.
because you took a sip and then you went.
No, it's because you said you went down the rabbit hole. I'm like, okay,
I can see
shut
what
up.
you mean.
But it's not bad.
It's not bad though, but I see what you mean by it's like
It's a lot of alcohol.
It's a
So
lot.
for audio
It pun-
listeners,
it really punches you in the face.
yeah.
I went to Ralph's just to go pick up some tomatoes for the skit because, as you can tell, the skit why we use the tomatoes.
If you go to Food for Less, they have a case of this.
6%.
they really?
I just not realized this had 6%.
that's dope, dude.
Yeah, they have a case of these with 4 or 5 different flavors. It's, like a
Dope. It's
variety
good.
pack.
I like it.
It's actually not bad.
Well, I bought them because one, I thought you guys would be interested in it.
Unleash
good,
the
no.
beast.
Yeah,
Not
but
wrong.
I came in and Nick was just like, "Oh, it tastes gross." I've had it before. I'm like, dude, can't you just be generous? Can't you just be like, "Hey, thanks, dude. Thanks for thinking about me."
I know it's a free alcoholic energy drink.
Yeah, and he decides to complain about it.
I didn't
Like the
complain
one
about it, I
time I
just
think
went-
about him nicely, it's like he decides to complain about it. This is why I don't do anything nice for you.
How many times do I buy you food?
Oh, that's true.
And I come in and I go, Bryan, here, eat.
Yeah.
And then you
You
go,
force it on me because you don't want me to complain about some stuff later.
yeah, I realize
You
that
don't
is
do
a
it for
self-
my benefit. You do
I-
it for your benefit. So
Listen,
you don't have to
I
hear
feel-
me complain.
I feel like they're one and the same.
It's just the same goal at the end of the
Yeah,
day.
I know. It's
right?
the same goal.
Listen,
I'm trying to feed
if you win, then I win.
Exactly.
That's what matters. At the
Exactly.
end of the day,
But the thing is that Bryan doesn't want Nick to win.
I don't.
And then-
Brian becomes
The moment-
intolerable when he's hungry.
I don't become intolerable, dude.
Dude, you need a Snickers when you're hungry.
No, I don't.
I don't know.
I
what
get
you
just
need.
overworked, but not anymore, gentlemen. I've been promoted.
Yay.
Finally.
Yeah.
Yes. So now I'm working in the same spot, but
Fluffer?
different.
Fluffer, right?
Not a fluffer. The
I
heck?
almost, I know. I had flashback.
You almost had
I
a
had a
Nick.
flashback. I was like, it would do, and I would like,
Dude,
this.
I hope you know if you did that, I was gonna go like, oh, Rene.
I know, and I have the keyboard. here.
It doesn't have the same impact, dude. Yours is a 2-syllable name.
Renee.
Rene.
Ray.
But I feel like with Nick, it's like, Nick!
It's one
It's just more
syllable.
impactful, dude.
So yeah.
Nice.
It's just harsh. It's like,
Can we just call him Ray? Ray.
no.
No,
It doesn't
that feels
work.
Weird.
Really?
Just do the whole Ree! Like
Don't
the
do
frog
that.
sounds, dude.
Don't do that.
It's like
Don't
the
do
frog
that.
sound. Why?
Don't do
that
that.
doesn't sound good either.
It doesn't.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
Imagine. That's what they yelled at you.
This is why people only get 5
Well,
minutes in.
within my,
5 minutes. It literally hit 5 minutes.
that was good.
Good job, man. High five, bud. Good job.
all I got
My
is the
nickname
time.
within my family, and also Mandy calls me this too. Is,
Ray?
No, is Nene.
Nene?
Yeah,
Why?
my nickname's Nene within my family.
Did you really enjoy doing the Nene when you were
No,
a kid?
no, it's just
Can you-
my sister. Is the easiest way to call me was Nene.
Okay.
Yeah,
Who's
Makes
older?
sense.
my sister. I'm the middle child, and my sister's the youngest.
Got it.
I know Monica's nephew calls her Momo.
Momo.
I don't have a nickname.
You know.
It's just if my mom used my full name, I knew I'd be dead. So
Just
that-
Bry.
No, Bryan Gabriel Quevedo.
Bry.
Dang it, dude.
Your middle name's Gabriel.
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 So was my dad's.
Mm.
Gabe.
Making fun of my dad's middle name, dude.
Dude, can we call
Making
him
fun of my
Gabe?
dad's middle name.
Can we call him Gabe? I'm down for Gabe.
Why do you want to call me Gabe?
I'm down. You
I'm
kind of
not
look
a
Gables.
You kind of look like a
Gables?
Gabe.
Gables.
I'm down for Gables. Chad Gables.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I was
Oh,
thinking
thank
more,
you.
I was thinking more like Tenacious D.
Shoosh.
Oh yeah. That's a
Well,
wrestler.
thank you.
Oh, thank you.
See, that's fine.
That's
I
a
like
little
that.
wrestling
Oh.
reference.
Why not, dude? See, if I can't win, this is why. This is why it's an eternal war where there's no victor because I can't be happy because then you try to make me miserable. And every time you're happy, oh, do you do the whole? I was going to ask you.
I like how he didn't finish.
Yeah, I didn't.
He was like, oh, I'm going down a rabbit hole.
You distracted me.
Mhm.
Your whole, is that, where's that from? Is that the whole Barney Stinson thing from How I Met Your Mother?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
I don't know why I was talking about this with Andy, that I hate the fact that you do it. And then it like brain blasted me. And I was like, oh, it's Barney Stinson from How I Met Your Mother.
Yeah.
Yeah, have you not noticed that I do that?
forgot, dude.
I do that to you a lot.
Yeah, I know. You go like, no, I didn't. Stop, dude. Stop what?
It's
I'm
so
like, dude.
easy.
Yeah.
It's just so easy to do.
Yeah.
It's so easy to do. And
Why
mess
can't
with
you bug Renee instead of bugging me, dude?
Because he
I
doesn't
don't
bug
l-
easy.
I know. Yeah. I don't let it affect me.
Yeah,
Dude, that's a lie. You do let it affect
he's like
you.
a duck.
You want to slap him, but you can't slap him on, camera
Nah,
because
he's-
then you look like a bad person.
He's
Because
like a
I keep
duck.
my composure pretty well.
That's true.
Yeah.
He's a duck.
What does that mean?
Water just kind of beads off him. Yeah. But underneath the water, he's frantically.
That's a stupid metaphor, dude.
No, it's not.
That's stupid. He's a duck, so water beads off of him.
Yeah, beads off a duck. That's a
Yeah,
very
I know
common,
that's what happens
it's
because
very
their feathers are oily, but that's a dumb
It's very,
metaphor.
it's a
I
very
don't like
common
that metaphor.
phrase.
Just don't use it.
It's a very common
maybe
metaphor.
to dumb people.
It's a very common metaphor.
No,
I don't know.
I don't think so. I don't believe it. Take it out of
Comic
the diction.
strips.
Huh?
Comic strips.
We haven't even done the where to find us.
Oh yeah. Go ahead.
You want to do it?
No.
We're doing it at the end.
I'll try at the end.
Yeah, I'll do it at the end, dude. It was great. I edited that. Keep it up with nerds.com for all the up-to-date information. Socials, Instagram, Facebook, X, Threads. Yeah, every time I say X, you got to do the cross.
I won't give him the pleasure.
Why? It's a great social, dude.
No.
By the great Elon Musk. YouTube.com / keeping up with the nerds.
Elon Musk. is
Check
a
it out.
monster.
Subscribe. Like the videos. 171 subscribers. Get us to 200 by the end of the year, guys. Because month of guests is coming up soon
Mhm.
in November. So we're planning that. It's going to be a great lineup this year.
Month of yes. Month of yes.
Can we do that? Just you record that?
I'm down.
And it's just like a harmonica in the background?
Yeah, I'm down.
Okay, that's
Do you
great.
know, who do you know that can play the harmonica?
Me.
You can play the harmonica?
No, but I'll try.
It's gonna be a disaster.
Yeah, basically. Audio platforms. If you're on the go, driving around, exercising. You want to hear our beautiful voices? Check us out. Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Podbean, and Spotify. Leave a 5-star review where acceptable. Guys, you guys know that we have a 4.4 review rating on Spotify?
We do?
Really?
Yeah, someone gave us a 4 out of
Really?
5 stars. I
Dang.
can't read who did it, but someone did.
Oh, okay.
What'd they say?
I don't know. I just said that I couldn't read it.
What'd they say?
You idiot.
Who gave us the review?
Who was it, dude?
Yeah.
I want to dox them. Let me know. Tell me.
Was it you?
Why would it be me?
If
Why
you
did-
guys are listening and you did do that, just comment down below so that way we can give you a quick shout out.
They don't like me. That's why.
I'd
be fine
You're
with
really
that.
confident about that.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Was that when they did?
Because you know what? If someone doesn't like me, if I say that,
Mm-hmm.
then it makes the pain easier when they confront me about it. They're
Yeah.
like, hey, you know what? You're my
Yeah.
least favorite person
Yeah.
amongst the trio.
Yeah. Amongst the nerds, I don't like you.
I was like, great, dude.
Yeah.
I don't like me either.
Yeah.
I got super dark. Jesus.
Why, dude? It lowers the expectation.
That's like
the
if-
blow
Softens
is
the
less.
blow.
Yeah,
That's like-
that's
that's
all
a-
you need.
I feel like that would be like really sad. Like Hulk, like sad Hulk music would play. If, like you got like a booth.
Walk down the road, thumbs up. then walk
No,
back.
yeah, but you just had like a booth and like all three of us are signing stuff, and then me and Rene stuff are all
Dude,
like,
that's the
packed.
dream. Never sign anything. I'm fine with that.
And then you're just
Really?
sitting there and just
Why would I do that, dude? I'd help you guys get the order. I'm like, hey guys, look, Rene and Nick over here.
I feel like you'd be upset.
Why would I be upset, dude?
I feel-
Would you
I feel
be
like that
upset?
hurt him.
Would
I
you
would
be-
honestly, it would kind of upset me.
Good. I hope
I'd send
you'd be- I
I'd send
hope you'd
people
be
down
upset.
there. I'd
Huh?
be like, oh, I'd be like the Hulk, like you know. I'd be like, oh,
Why is everything like that
was
would be sad like
sad.
the Hulk?
Yes.
sad
Hulk's
because
sad,
it'd be
man.
sad Hulk, and then I'll be like Mark Ruffalo Hulk, where I'm like, oh, you want to take a picture with him, right? Yeah, you want to take a picture with him? Yeah, he does.
Do you take a picture of me? No. Okay.
No, that's Bryan. Who? The editor.
The guy, the main producer, the guy that writes stuff. No, oh,
Is he
okay.
funny? Like,
I don't know, dude.
I don't know. You gotta watch our episodes. I did.
Personally, I don't
he
think
hasn't
so.
made me laugh.
Oh man.
It's the other fat ones.
Stop being a baby,
You
dude.
just chugged it right now.
What a liar, dude. You're such a wimp.
Oh, it's all vodka.
No, it's not. Stop
Chug it.
complaining. I did.
Chug it. Tell me you don't get that aftertaste.
Oh yeah, you do.
Nope.
You took a sip.
I'm good, dude. Comic strips. Portion of the show where we talk about topics
can
that
feel
don't
the alcohol here.
merit a 10 to 15 minute conversation. And hopefully Nick doesn't tangent off.
Oh no, he's tipsy right now.
He is, dude. He's about to get a
I
little.
don't even want to like talk.
Yeah.
Stop complaining, dude. Are we ready to start the
Let's
comic
do
strips
it. Do
portion?
the comic strips.
All right, where do we start? Oh yeah, you guys want me to mention this? Gen V released a new trailer.
Like,
All right, there you go.
I just want to get it over with.
Yeah, just get it over it. It's a new trailer of a show that's had like 2 different trailers already.
That's true, but
Yeah.
this second trailer establishes a good vibe of the show. in
It
my
kind of
opinion.
gives you the characters.
it shows
gives you a lot of-
penises and naked college
Exploding-
superheroes.
Yeah, exploding
and
bodies.
Yeah, and
blood.
A lot of blood and exploding bodies.
So the boys.
Yeah, so it
Yeah, it's-
shows you that you're still getting the same thing from the boys.
So
It's
like
very-
we've talked about this before.
I understand that,
But
but it's also something that happened.
This week.
that's a reason why you should put it in comic strips.
Isn't
It happened. Put it in the show.
What else we could put in in front of comic strips? Danny Masterson just got evicted for 30 years.
Can we not?
Yeah.
High five.
Yeah.
Can we not, dude?
What do you mean?
And
Honestly,
Mila
like, dude,
Kunis and
and Ashton Kutcher.
What was that? I heard about it, but I
they
didn't
wrote,
read
They
it.
wrote
Apparently-
letters to the judge.
But not only them, but also the actors that did play Red and Kitty send in letters as well too, in honor of Danny
to say like
Masters.
he's a good person.
Yeah.
Like
This-
don't
and you know
to
what's
take
funny?
leniency.
Those letters were read after the statements from the witnesses,
So
'cause
all the actors that acted with
except for
Topher
Topher
Grace.
Grace and Donna.
Because they were like
them.
we still work in Hollywood.
Yeah.
so does Mila Kunis and Ashton Kutcher.
When was the last Ashton Kutcher movie?
He's a producer.
Oh,
What
that's
was the
true.
last? What was the last movie?
He produces.
No, okay, but honestly, what was the last work he did in front of the camera?
Oh,
That's true.
Your Place or Mine.
Oh, that was Netflix. That was like, yeah.
Doesn't count. That's
I
mini
mean,
Hollywood.
people can choose to see that, and no one chose to see
Actually,
that.
what movie was Mila Kunis in recently?
I don't know, but doesn't she still do Family Guy?
Yeah, she does.
She does.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
She's still
we'll
working.
see after this.
And she's also working on Jupiter
I mean, it also
Ascending
depends.
2.
Mm-hmm.
It depends on how the severity of those letters. Because 30 years.
So
I mean,
No,
deserved.
he got
I
the
read
sentence.
an
He got
artic-
the sentence after.
yeah.
So the judge went, that's nice. 30 years.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Deserved.
He's gonna.
Well
I mean,
deserved.
he's gonna go to jail for the rest
He
of his
got
life.
2 counts of 15 years.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he can only be eligible for parole after 25 years.
Wow.
So the
So
judge,
just the
the
complete-
judge is making him live out that whole sentence.
Isn't he 30? Which are, he's in his 40s.
He's
isn't he?
he's in his 40s, so he won't.
Not
He won't be
surprised.
eligible
Till
to
his
for parole
60s.
until like 2040 or 2050.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know what?
Good for him.
Justice. No, but I mean, justice really prevailed in that one. That's crazy.
I mean,
though.
didn't he lie on multiple different occasions that it didn't happen? That
Yeah.
all of it was. Yeah, that's
He was
probably
denying
why.
it. Yeah.
Probably the judge was like, "I'm tired of your crap."
Yeah, basically.
30 years.
Saw right through it and be like, "Yep, this guy's a liar."
Yeah,
Yeah.
and 30 years.
Yep.
GG's.
Hey,
Good luck, guys. There you go.
happens.
Mm-hmm.
To be Bryan.
Don't stop.
You had to. You had
Could you
to.
just shut your
So what's the next-
stupid mouth?
What's the next topic
just
on comic
shut
strips?
up, dude.
We're in a podcast. I can't just shut my mouth. That's the whole.
Shut your mouth when it comes to that stuff, dude.
You
Why?
don't, you don't want them to know.
Know about what? Oh my
God damn it. Okay. I say cut it here. Okay, Nick, you need to stop.
HR.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Keep
I'd
going.
like to
Nick.
find-
Don't keep going.
All right. So what's comic strip?
Yeah, what's the next thing on
Oh,
comic
now
strips?
you're nervous, right? Now about that. It's like, I don't get out of this one. Monarch Legacy of Monsters gets its first official trailer this last week.
Did it?
Yeah.
I didn't see
It
it.
got a trailer. It was like announced, but it was kind of like.
Hmm.
So it got a bunch of photos released prior to the trailer, and it's
Yeah.
like, oh, the first look.
The
Set designs.
The only thing I saw
Godzilla.
for Godzilla was the Godzilla -1.
So that's interesting.
Yeah.
That Toho Studios
Mhm.
is releasing a movie for Godzilla,
Mm-hmm.
and then Apple TV is doing what is it
Monarch.
called? A Monarch, which
Yeah.
is like a sub series, I guess.
Yeah, within the same universe as.
Which is fine. I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna watch the Toho Studio one.
Yeah.
It's not A-list, so I'm gonna have to pay, but I'll pay for it. It's Godzilla.
It's
Team Godzilla.
It's-
King Kong sucks.
It's the same thing.
What do you mean? What? King Kong sucks, dude.
King Kong is actually
The only
pretty
monkey
good.
I root for is Caesar.
I was gonna say,
Oh,
what are you
wow.
gonna say?
No.
I was like, what are you gonna
No.
I was like, I told you.
No.
say?
I warned you.
Dude, I have to walk
is
a
a spicy
thin line, dude. I have to
podcast.
walk a super thin line with you every freaking
10
week.
minutes in.
I
and
feel
this
like
is
every
podcast
week
is
with
already-
you,
What?
I have to tread a fine line.
There
And
was
any
a-
wrong step, I'm arrested.
I wasn't the person that says the only monkey I wrote for.
Sorry, the only. No, I
That
don't want to
wasn't
say it.
That was the
No, I
only.
was gonna say,
Don't
say
even
anything
change
else,
it.
Yeah.
Please.
No, I'm
rephrase
not
it.
changing it, dude. Dude, if I don't set me up to get arrested, dude. I'd much rather get set
Canceled.
up.
More
No,
canceled.
not canceled. I'd
Mhm.
rather get set up to
Mhm.
like get killed. That's more interesting.
Who said that? There was a podcast that said that. Like, you're
What?
gonna you're gonna get me murdered.
That's fine. I'm fine with
no.
that. I'd rather get
No.
I
murdered.
remember. I remember there was a. Oh no! It was SNL.
Oh
It's,
yeah,
it's
it was the
SNL.
Weekend Update. Yeah.
And weekend
Oh,
update when he starts.
it's
when
against
Michael
the
Chan-
boys and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we start saying all the things, and he turns to Michael Chan. He's like, "You're gonna get me murdered."
That's fine.
Well, they can get away with it because they say this is all jokes.
This is all jokes.
This is all written by.
But it wasn't written by
so-and-so.
him. It
No,
was
yeah.
written by Michael Che.
Yeah,
It's all
it's
jokes. It was all written by Bryan. You're supposed
Why
to say
do you
this is
say
written by
things,
Nick.
dude? Why do you keep talking? Because the podcast. Do what they're about to do. Shut your stupid mouth, dude. God. I hope you get arrested.
For what?
I don't know. Something stupid. It's
That'd
like
be
you open
fun,
your
man.
mouth in the middle of
He'll
the
be
street.
fine.
I don't know.
I feel like he could talk his way out of jail.
Could you imagine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on.
I feel like-
opening my mouth in the, like I'm in the middle of the street. And I'm
You get arrested like that?
Yeah.
I don't know. Something dumb.
like, I'm just doing that. Like
Nick,
that's.
I challenge you to get arrested and talk your way out of it.
That's a video.
That's a video, dude. Do it for the content. Do it for the content.
no.
Yeah, do it, dude. Where are you, baby? You're
Yeah.
a wimp?
Yeah. That's what
Nah,
we'll go
you
with.
backed out of a
Yeah,
challenge.
that's what we'll go with. I'm so sorry. I don't want to fail.
Sorry, I don't want to ruin my life.
Right?
You do it for the content, dude. If you cared about the brand, you'd do it.
I don't care about the brand now.
He doesn't care about the brand.
He just
Not
doesn't
I
care.
can easily say I don't care about the brand.
Not enough to go to Johnny
pod-
Masterson.
You're making me tangent. I just realized this is barely a first topic, dude.
Yeah.
Stop that. I don't care, dude. I
And
don't.
we're not even talking about the topic.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
It's so
It
great.
releases alongside Scott Pilgrim, which comes out November 17th.
Johnny Masterson.
No, the Monarch.
It gets released in
Oh.
November 17th.
I hate you so much right now, dude. I want to get through comic strips in One Piece, dude. Speaking about One Piece, season 2 is apparently written already.
Dude,
Oh,
dope.
that's good.
Yeah,
That's
but
awesome.
no, it's not awesome because they have to wait until the strikes are over for
Right,
them
'cause
to
the
start.
actors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
for them to
but I
start.
mean, it's still pretty cool.
Yeah,
I mean, as
but
long as it doesn't
it's
take 15
rumored.
years.
It's not confirmed that it's written, but it's like, oh yeah, it's written.
I can see that.
Yeah. So they're waiting for it, and
It's done.
Yeah,
But we just
shoot
need
it.
act-
But we
Actors.
don't have anyone to shoot it with.
But also, it took a really long time to build a lot of the sets.
it did.
It
Oh,
took them a
yeah.
really
But they can
long time to
recycle a lot
build.
of that stuff.
No.
They can recycle the Mary.
no, sometimes they
Just
ask-
the Mary.
the studios are asked to destroy the.
As soon as they're done.
Can we?
That's
you
what
know
happened
what?
with Fifth Element.
You know what we should do?
Hmm.
If they have to dismantle the Mary, we should get the what is it called? The
The head?
giant sheep head that's in the front. What do you call that? The front of the boat?
Oh, the.
The front of the boat.
Yeah, but
No,
there's a name
it's
for it.
the.
Front of the boat.
Look at that.
It's the
We have
front of the
Google.
boat. It's called the front of the
It's not,
boat.
is it the masthead?
The masthead.
Is it the masthead?
I think so. Can you look it up?
Should I? Oh, okay. So should
Yeah,
I look
still look it
you
up.
guys
We
are
don't
pretty
know.
confident. No, it's the masthead.
I think it might be the masthead.
Yeah, it might be.
I'm not sure.
Just look it up.
MIST or is it
Mast-
Masterson?
Full circle.
It brings us
Full circle.
If they auction off that, dude, I want to buy it.
You want to
Danny
buy it?
Masterson?
That's how he's going to work off the 25 years.
No, I want the giant sheep head from the Mary, dude.
Yeah, dude, could you imagine?
Hey, congrats, Nick.
The masthead rig on a sailing vessel consists of a forestay. I think that's what it is. Yeah.
Okay.
That's not it.
No.
No.
No, because that's the top of the mast.
Nick, I was going to congratulate you. You finally got me to watch an anime.
Dude, you were like, I like how when I was giving you animes to watch, I was
didn't
giving
listen.
you didn't not only did you not listen, but also I was trying to give you reasonable animes.
Mhm.
Like I was trying to give you like reasonable like things to like, it's only got 10 episodes, dude. Watch that.
No.
And then the one anime where you were like, I'm gonna watch this has 1,070 episodes. And you were,
1,071 and 15 movies. Only 3 of them are canon, but I'm watching all 15.
and you were like, that's the reasonable.
I could do it.
I can do that.
That hard.
Not the 10 episode one, the 30.
I don't think there's a name for it. It's just his masthead.
Well, let's call it the masthead. That's what we're calling.
It's not that.
Okay, well, we can call it that. And
whatever.
any sailors can tell us afterwards that we're wrong.
If you're a sailor out there,
Can you imagine a sailor listens to us and be like, "It's not the top of the masthead."
They have to be British.
They just,
Yeah.
yeah.
Did you hear that the character of Sanji, he was getting semi-canceled?
Why?
Because
Oh, you're talking about the blonde
the
guy?
guy who plays Sanji, yeah.
I don't know. I haven't gotten there yet.
So apparently
He's
they were
the cook?
saying, yeah, the cook.
Mm-hmm.
So they were saying that they didn't like how like I guess like abrasive he was towards Nami, like the fact that he's like very like, you know, he's flirting with her very heavily.
Okay.
And
But
then
doesn't he do
also,
that in the anime?
dude, it's way worse.
I was gonna say,
So much worse than the
I'm
anime.
watching the anime. I'm like,
He's kind of a whore.
yeah, he's a bit of a man whore.
And then also they didn't like his accent.
What accent did they choose for the?
He's
live
French.
action? He's French.
He's supposed to be
'Cause he-
French.
Oh, he's
Cooks?
supposed to be. Was he French in the dubbed anime?
In the well, he's not.
doesn't have an
he's not.
accent.
He doesn't have an accent in the,
Yeah.
in the thing. But when Toyo, when they talked to the creator, he was like, oh, each one represent like each member of the Straw Hats. They represent a different country.
Oh, okay.
He
So
goes
what's Luffy?
Sanji. He goes Sanji's. What was it? Luffy's Peruvian.
So who's American?
Frankie.
I don't know, Frankie.
He
Haven't
hasn't
gotten
shown up yet. He's the guy.
Not
He's the
there
guy.
yet,
He's the
Brian.
robot guy. He's the robot guy.
Got it. Who's Usopp?
Yeah.
Usopp, Africa.
Why?
I don't know. He just said he was Africa.
Why?
I don't know. He's from Africa.
No, you know why. You just don't want to say it. Why?
I don't know. That's literally
All
what
right,
he said.
We'll leave it at you don't know.
I swear to God,
We'll
that's
leave
what
it
he
at you don't know.
said.
It's fine.
Because
It's fine.
everybody
It's
else
fine,
got a
Nick.
country, but
It's fine.
for some reason,
It's okay, dude.
Usopp was Africa.
Why?
I don't know why.
Why? What does he look like in the anime?
He's got big eyes.
Yeah, okay.
I thought you were going to say something else. I was like,
You're right. It's because he's got a big dick. Like, what do you want me to say? I don't know what you want me to
it's fine. It's
Like, what do you want? That's why he wears baggy pants.
It's good. We get it. He's got big eyes.
He's really baggy pants.
I hate you. Hollywood Horror Nights just started.
oh,
Good
did
for
it?
them.
It did.
Okay, good for
And
Horror Nights.
good for Horror Nights. Moving on. Next
Yeah.
topic. No, the animatronics for Five Nights at Freddy's are on display.
That's cool.
And it's interesting because they actually look like animatronics.
Because maybe they were built to look like
Animatronics.
Probably, dude. But could you imagine closing up
Mhm.
Hollywood Horror Nights and then walking into that room?
Just like
I know what you're doing.
Yeah.
I know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Turns around. You're not gonna get me, dude. Did
yeah,
you see the last trailer?
yeah.
Chica's cupcake eats someone.
Huh?
Chica's cupcake, it bites someone's face off.
That's cool.
But I don't know if that's real. Do you want to watch it in theaters?
Yeah.
Yeah? 3 hours long?
Mandy wants to see it.
It's 3 hours?
I think
Actually,
so.
Mandy wants to be on
No,
the
it's
podcast
not.
when we review it
Why?
because she's a huge Five Nights at
No,
It
Freddy's.
she's
is-
not. Has she played the games?
Yes,
You
Has she
don't
played
have
all of
to.
them?
not all of them.
No,
she's played like the
I know you don't
first-
have to, but I'm trying to instigate.
She's played
Tell
the
me
first
it's-
3 at least. But she watches. She
It's a lot of
watches
game theory.
Watch it.
that, and then she also reads like all
Thanks,
the
Matt Pat.
lore. And then,
Does she have the books?
Huh?
Does she have the books?
No.
She's not a fan.
Jesus.
When she gets on the show, I'm gonna grill her about it and be like, "You're not a
You
fan."
better not.
Why?
Because
Is she gonna cry?
no, it's just
You're such a gatekeeper, dude.
yeah.
I'm not a gatekeeper,
Dude,
dude.
you gatekeep wrestling a little while ago when we were talking with Mandy. Now you gatekeeping Friday to Freddy.
Yeah.
See, if I
Do
bully
you not
someone,
like Mandy?
I do. I love Mandy. I love you guys. I
So
love
why
all
do
you
you
guys.
see it?
I hate Nick.
Really? Then why do you gatekeep her?
Huh?
She was like so interested to learn, and you were like,
That's
"Oh,
fine. It's
you're
called
not
a
into
joke.
wrestling."
It's called a joke.
just gatekeeping."
You bully me. This is what this is what happens when you bully me, dude.
You bully other
make
people?
me.
This is what happens when you put an animal in the corner. Gets ferocious.
You know, feral.
I always love that from the Big Lebowski.
Uh-huh.
This is what happens when you have a man in the butt. He starts hitting the fucking the car.
More news coming from Hollywood. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles got their imprints this last week.
Did you also
In front of the
see?
giant cedars.
Did you also see that it's open for rent and buy already?
What?
You can buy. And
Oh yeah,
rent
you can
it.
rent and buy it,
The
which is great.
nerds.
Dude, they did. They came out in full costume. They imprinted the cement, and then they have. It looks like slices of pizza.
It's cool. And
Yeah.
then Vanilla Ice started playing. Go Ninja, go Ninja, go.
I don't think
Go.
the kids know about that though. The Ninja Turtles.
They bought
But it's also featuring signatures from, or not signatures, but the name of Kevin Eastman and what's the other co-creator's name?
David Wiseman.
No,
Eastman and Wiseman.
I feel it starts with an L. But yeah, that guy.
Lorenzo.
Lorenzo, what the hell?
Lorenzo Benaventura.
I was gonna type it in TMNT, and I was gonna I'll start typing TMNT creators, and you said Lorenzo, and I started
Oh, the other thing I forgot to mention about Hollywood Horror Nights, one of the characters you can meet is the grabber from the Black Phone.
From the what?
The Black Phone.
Oh.
Yeah. Is it a good movie?
Peter Lard.
Peter
Yeah.
Lard?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
but the
Black
Black
Phone?
Phone, yeah, it's on. I think it's on Peacock.
Yeah.
it's really good. Yeah,
Yeah.
Check it out.
it's with
My
Ethan Hawke.
screenwriting professor was like raving about it, going like, it's such a great movie because it's written from a graduate of USC. I'm like,
It's
cool.
good. No, it's
Yeah.
actually really good.
You were
As
like,
a-
that's nice.
Well, because she also graduated from USC. I liked her. She's great. Learned a lot about her. Passed with an A after crying. But like, I did it.
Why did you cry?
Dude, she was harsh. She was harsh, dude. I would have passed with the C if I didn't ace every test.
you're all challenge me.
Yeah. And then I came out crying. It's bad. Mortal Kombat 1 releases September 19th.
You know,
Right.
Megan Fox is voicing one of the characters. I didn't know
Yeah, she
that.
is.
As a vampire. It's a cool reveal.
Yeah.
But speaking about reveals, copies have been leaking online.
Really?
So the full roster has been leaked to the internet,
Nice.
as well as the plot and how it's progressing in the story.
Oh.
Okay.
So that's interesting. I haven't found anything. I want it not spoiled so that I can play it when I get it.
You see also that the Marvel has released the episode lists for What If Season 2.
Oh, did they?
for Marvel.
The names?
Yes.
Did you just find that?
No, I have them screenshotted.
Oh, okay. Tell us.
So it'll be 9 episodes of season 2, and they are: What if Gamora killed Thanos?
Okay.
Sure.
What if Captain Carter finds Hydra Stomper? Continuation from season 1 post credits.
Okay.
What if Odin and Hela versus Wenwu? Oh, I guess the
Shang-Chi's dad.
Yeah, I forgot about that was his name. What if Avengers versus Savitar or Soltar?
Okay.
Surtar.
Asserter?
Yes, thank you. What if the Tesseract landed in
Germany.
this one?
What if the Tesseract landed in Australia?
Howden Confederacy before the colonization of America. Oh, so it's
What?
like early America, basically Native American during the Native American time.
Do we really want to tackle
Oh,
that?
it's the Hanasi. It's like
Yeah.
it's like the Indian tribes.
Yeah.
Do we really want to tackle that?
No. What if Hank Pym and Janet Van Dyne fought the Red Guardian during the 1980s?
Okay.
What if Yondu delivered Star-Lord to Ego?
Is it bad that I actually kind of just thought that they did?
What?
Like they fought Red Guardian back in the 80s? Like,
They could have
like,
crossed paths.
In
yeah.
all fairness, I really like them going like, oh, what if they did? I was like, I mean, you could have just said they did.
What events could
It was,
transpire from that?
it was in the Cold War.
Mhm.
But what events could have transpired from that? Like, what's interesting about that storyline?
That's what I'm saying. Like you could have just
Unless the Red Guardian wins,
no, but I'm
Maybe.
just
and
saying.
communism takes over America,
I mean, I guess.
Probably.
the Industrial Revolution doesn't happen.
What if Happy Hogan saved
Water
Christmas? That's for spinning off from Iron Man 3. I guess what if Happy Hogan didn't?
Do you really want to revisit Iron Man 3?
Yeah,
Yeah, it was
I
good.
like Iron Man 3.
I know, I
Blue
like
is
it
black.
too,
Okay,
but
so
it's
what was that?
because
black?
Marvel doesn't like Iron Man 3.
Marvel
They do.
doesn't know what they like. They
Exactly.
think
No, the
they-
fans don't know what they like.
That's
Just
true,
like
too.
Star Wars
Yeah,
fans.
man. Come
Last
on.
one is: What if Wanda had grown up watching musicals instead of sitcoms?
So it's a musical episode.
It's a musical episode.
Okay.
It's
Just
cool.
like last. What if it doesn't matter?
What do you mean?
Honestly,
You can't just enjoy it?
Well, we didn't really enjoy it.
Did you
when we
enjoy?
reviewed it.
I didn't. I didn't really
See?
enjoy What If last
We
time.
didn't really care for it.
Loki, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the Marvel TV's been okay.
I mean, I'm
Disney Plus is lucky.
I'm
I'm
intrigued.
bundled. That's why I'm still subscribed.
I'm intrigued for season 2 of Loki, but I'm
Uh,
not excited for it.
Yeah.
I'm really intrigued to see where they're gonna go with it.
I'll even tell you, Ahsoka's kind of like mid.
We'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
Do you really feel it?
It's, yeah. I have a reason.
We'll talk about
It might not be, you might not like it, but I mean, I don't
no,
care
I
what
mean
you-
honestly, I have heard other people say it.
it's mid.
I've heard other people say it.
It's mid. Yeah.
We'll go on.
Hayao Miyazaki. I don't know if you guys know, but apparently he announced retirement. That the last movie he was doing was The Boy and the Heroine.
Mhm.
That was his last one. He
Can
says
you explain
retiring.
who he is?
Huh?
Who is that?
Yeah.
Studio Ghibli.
Okay.
Thank you.
Guy from Studio Ghibli.
Some people are not.
I know. I just
Yeah.
If you don't know who Hayao Miyazaki is
hmm
at this point, then I don't think they'd be listening to us.
I know, but I'm just saying in general, just
There are some people that don't know Studio Ghibli that don't
Not only-
know.
or just don't
Dude,
know
I
the
feel like
writers.
everyone knows
Kiki's
Studio Ghibli. Like
Delivery
even
Service.
it's like forced on you. Like
No, it's
No,
not.
but
Clockwork
forced.
Orange
No,
kind of
but
way.
I feel like for Studio Ghibli, there are some people that just watch the Studio Ghibli movies and don't know who wrote them, who created them,
Yeah.
and they just watch them.
There's some people that probably seen a Studio Ghibli movie
And they
but
didn't
didn't know
It was Studio
it
Ghibli.
came from Studio Ghibli.
It's literally in the title card when it starts. You really have to not
I'm
be paying
trying-
attention.
listen, man, I'm trying to give you the benefit of the doubt. I'm trying not to be gatekeeping right now.
I'm not gatekeeping.
gatekeeping
I'm
pretty
just
hard.
how am I gatekeeping? I'm saying that people should know.
Yeah. See?
I know, but I'm just trying
But
to
you're
open it up.
Just trying.
I'm
Now
just-
you're just trying to put me in a corner,
Yes.
and I don't like it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll put you in the corner. And guess what? You ain't coming out of the corner once I put you in the corner.
Do I get the dunce hat?
I guess.
Can.
But
No, I'm
have
just trying
the
to.
dunce
I'm just
can.
trying to open it up so that way everybody knows what we're talking about.
Studio Ghibli, Hayao Miyazaki announces that he's retiring,
Thank you.
but he's no longer retiring because apparently in the end card of The Boy and the Heroine, he said something about along the lines of
That was a.
that was pretty good Japanese you said right there, man.
Please
Don't.
continue.
Yeah.
He announces this title card.
You do this to yourself.
He's saying that his journey's not over. That's it.
Okay.
The heroine boy?
The Boy and the Heroine.
The boy and the heroine.
That was a
Yeah.
weird. That was a weird one. That was like it was just like
He's
yeah,
probably not retiring.
it was
That's
a-
the point of
it
the
was a boy-
story.
It was a boy
boy's
looking
not
for.
retiring.
It's a boy looking for heroin. It was.
That's what
It was. Please, sir, may I have some more? No more heroin for you.
No more heroin. More? You didn't pay me from the last time.
All right, Warner Brothers. Stop, dude.
Go back on the
Why do you
corner.
have to slap your arm like that, dude? I feel like it hurts you.
No, it doesn't.
Go ahead and break your arm on the edge.
Nice and red.
Stop.
What? Just pinch it.
Sign
Pinch
this,
it.
sign
Pinch it. Ah! Okay.
Why do you like that sound, dude?
Yeah.
It's too good.
It's too good?
You're making it sound too believable.
I sell it.
Warner Brothers Discovery CEO David Zaglow says that Harry Potter, DC, and Lord of the Rings are underused properties.
I didn't say they're gonna cross over. I was like, what? What is this masterpiece
Dude, is
gonna
the
come
alcohol
out?
hitting us at this point or no?
I guess so.
That would be amazing. Of just,
crossover.
could you imagine?
The Teen
As-
Titans go to
Yeah,
Hogwarts.
Could you imagine? You just see Frodo he winds up, gets the ring. He's about to throw it, and then a portal opens, and Harry Potter comes through, and then
On a
Voldemort
broomstick.
on a broomstick,
Yeah.
and then he just starts, just saying a lot of slurs. He's just,
Why
he has a lot of stuff that no one agrees with. He's just
Wait, is this Dumbledore?
no,
I was gonna say.
no, it's Harry.
Oh,
This is how he's a grown up.
Is he like? I was gonna say, is he Dumbledore from Goblet of Fire?
Yeah.
Harry, did you put your name in the Goblet of Fire?
Just- he's like, I am what you created. You see, then he looks at Sam and Frodo,
Dude,
and
I
he,
think the alcohol is hitting us.
and then he looks at Sam and Frodo, and he just goes, "Gay." He just flies away. He
flies away.
He just flies away.
Harry's like, I got the Horcrux.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Oh,
I didn't
man.
realize 6% was that much.
Oh, did you have you seen those things for what's his name, the Republican senator who's dying?
So many.
every
of
other
them.
one?
No, he's like he's the head of the Republican
Mitch
Senate.
McConnell,
Mitch McConnell. There we go.
the
'cause
guy that
I-
keeps phasing out of existence every like 5 minutes.
Yeah, because have you seen those memes though?
Yes,
Of every
he's
single time he phases out, it says somebody found another
Someone,
Horcrux.
Someone unplugged him from the Matrix a little too early, Brian. Oh, shoot, reboot him. I think the last one, it was funny because, I mean, granted, it's saying someone suffer isn't funny, but
No, it's okay. It's him.
it's,
It depends.
He's done
this
enough.
guy.
He's made enough
he's
people
done enough
suffer.
evil in the world, right?
Yeah.
No, but
he's evil.
it's the, did you see the last one where the lady goes up and he's like, excuse everyone, and then she like steps behind him and like kind of like pats him on the back. It's like, I think it's like a soft reboot. So, blows
Oh,
into
it's
the car.
like,
Just,
yeah, it's a
That would have been hilarious. She would have tapped him in the thing, and he started speaking
So
Spanish.
what?
And he just-
Oh,
it's
shoot, let me switch it back to
Yeah.
English real quick.
Hablo español. It's like Buzz Lightyear when he
oh
goes
yeah,
to
Toy Story
Spanish
3.
Fred.
Yeah.
Oh my God. In an interview with Variety, Ian McKellen says that he is not retiring anytime soon.
I'm gonna die.
Retired to do what?
I'm gonna die on stage.
He quotes, retired to do what? While the knees hold up and the memory remains intact, why shouldn't I carry on?
I'm still whole.
I'm still here. He
Waiting
hasn't
for,
phased out
I
yet.
like
Yeah.
that mentality.
he's waiting for Patrick Stewart.
Yeah, yeah.
Dude, I love their chemistry, man.
They're a cute couple.
They're so great.
They're
I
a
wouldn't
cute
be
couple.
mad if they were a secret couple.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, I
They're
would.
like best friends.
Yeah, yeah.
Nick wishes him and I
Dude,
were like
they've
that,
made
dude.
out. What are you talking about?
Oh, they have. Yeah.
It's fine. It's 2023. You can't accept that?
Mm-hmm.
You won't make out with me.
Because it's you.
It's 2023.
'Cause it's you.
It's 2023, ally.
Shut your mouth, dude.
Ally.
Never gonna happen.
All right, well, I
You
guess
gonna
you are
eat
in the
this?
Harry Potter world.
Coming out of the portal saying a bunch of slurs. Cup of Noodle announces a caffeinated variation of its product,
Ugh.
only to be released in Japan, and it's gamer friendly.
Wait, what
Is
is
there
it?
noodles in
G-Food?
it?
Yes, it's a cup
what
of
is it?
noodles, but it's caffeinated.
Oh,
So it tastes like coffee.
So no,
Have you-
it's caffeinated. I don't. What does caffeine taste like?
Coffee.
No, that's coffee.
Okay.
This.
No, that's vodka.
I don't know. Have you tried the breakfast ones?
Breakfast cup
Oh
of
yeah,
noodles?
they make breakfast cup of noodles where it tastes like eggs.
Like it tastes like
and
eggs,
maple
maple
syrup.
syrup.
You know, it's so interesting. Like sometimes I have like this like hunger for cup of noodles, just something cheap.
Yeah.
Like I mean, I could go buy, regular food, but like
Yeah.
recently I've had a hunger for Denny's. It's not even good, but I just want it.
Yeah, we went to Denny's a
Yeah,
couple
we went
weeks
to
ago.
a couple weeks ago. We went to Denny's.
Yeah, but it's like I just want the graham sandwich.
Yeah. Oh, that looks good.
It's great, dude.
Yeah. Oh, I think I told you guys. The breakfast burger at Carl's Jr. is now all served all day.
What?
Yeah. It's crazy.
I
Do you have
haven't
a
had it
fast
yet,
food
but that
tier
sounds
list,
good.
dude.
Huh?
Fast food tier list?
New tier lists.
New tier list.
God tier Taco Bell. Argue with me. What's better than that?
I don't know. I don't know how
Someone
much
says
to,
Wendy's.
I
I
have
swear
to
to God.
try
I
their
don't-
breakfast again.
I don't.
No, breakfast suck.
No, from Taco Bell?
Yeah,
No, that breakfast crunch wrap is
it's okay.
so
All
good.
I don't
It's
know.
passable.
I just don't know how to rate my diarrhea. So just
It's kind of weak stomach, dude. Weak.
no.
Why are you so weak, dude?
Huh?
Next thing you're gonna tell me you're lactose intolerant.
I am lactose
You're
intolerant.
such a sick man. Disgusting.
You're
dude.
lactose intolerant too.
I'm not lactose intolerant.
Do
dude.
you poo a lot after
I drink
you?
milk like water.
I mean, I
Give
do
me a
too.
glass. Give me a gallon of
Do you
milk.
have to
I'll
poo
chug
after?
that. No.
Should we do a video of us jugging?
Just
a
chugging-
gallon of
Chugging milk, dude.
my
I
God.
would do it. I'd
Dude,
probably
can
die.
Can we do it where we start the episode and we chug like a gallon of milk, and then we just see who has to go to the restroom first?
How long you go?
I'm down for that.
The gauntlet.
Yeah.
It's the gauntlet of just. I don't have to go.
I don't think so.
You sick ideas.
You really
dude.
you
I'm
need to
gonna
hurry
have
up.
to- I know for sure. I'm probably gonna have to be the first one to pee.
pee for milk?
Yeah, you can pee.
It's a
from milk.
liquid.
It's a liquid.
Yes.
Oh, that's right.
What the?
What did you just say?
Wait, what do you think milk was? A
I
solid?
don't know. A supplement.
A supplement?
What?
What, dude?
You're a moron.
It's there's just nutrients, dude. It's calcium.
Liquid
Yeah,
calcium.
nah, dude.
Because it's milk.
Dude, I feel like I can drink a
Comes
glass
from
of
a
milk
teat.
and be pretty filled up, dude.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
Like
yeah,
I came
that's-
home.
I mean,
I
that's
literally,
true.
we went to Krispy Kreme
Yeah.
yesterday.
Mhm.
I got the dozen pumpkin spice.
You so basic. You such a
Dude,
basic
pumpkin
white girl.
spice is great. Can you shut your mouth, dude? Pumpkin spice is great.
Sure.
You basic
Awesome.
hoe.
You
It's
basic.
fine, dude.
Okay.
A basic slut. It's fine with that, dude. I like
Okay.
pumpkin spice. I was gonna say pumpkin slut.
Yeah.
Pumpkin slut because you are a pumpkin
That's
slut.
fine with me,
Yeah.
dude.
that was later.
I came home, got one of those Krispy Kreme donuts and a glass of milk, dude. I don't know why, but it was refreshing. It was great.
The milk or the donut?
The milk, not the donut.
No,
The
but
donut's
eating
not
a-
refreshing,
honestly,
dude.
But honestly, eating donuts and then having a cup of milk is
It's
good.
great.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
why it's
I do
the
that all the
supplement.
time.
It's not a liquid.
I usually get chocolate.
Water's
milk, though.
liquid, not milk.
Because it's clear.
Yeah, because
If it's clear, it's liquid.
It hydrates you, not milk. Milk doesn't hydrate you.
Well, it's not supposed to hydrate. you.
Exactly. It's supposed
Actually,
to
we're not
nourish
supposed to
you.
drink milk.
No,
at all.
that's a lie, dude. That's a stupid lie. Anyone that tells me that, I swear to God, it's
no.
conspiracy.
They say
Hired by the
technically
Pentagon to say
a
stupid stuff like that.
species is supposed to drink its own milk.
Yeah,
from
okay.
its own
Yeah,
species.
at a certain age. You mean to tell me that milk from cows?
So you
can't
didn't see
have
that
that. So what?
Instagram I
Cheese is
sent
bad.
you? You didn't see
Cheese is
that-
bad,
Okay, no, but you didn't see that Instagram I sent you of this.
dude. There's so many reels I haven't caught up yet.
I know because I sent you one. I think I sent it. to
Are
all
you telling me
public.
lies? Are you sending me lies?
No, I'm
I
saying.
know I blew you up today.
Oh, yeah, you did.
I blew your Instagram up.
Okay,
I blew your
They
Instagram up.
blew in. I'm like,
Um,
bro, dude,
it was
relax.
a video of
Yeah.
a married couple and how a guy's been drinking from his wife's milk
Stop.
for like 15 years.
I will take the
Really?
gallon of cow
Yeah.
milk, dude. Gallon of
Really?
cow milk. I'm great. I'm good with
That's
that.
kind of weird.
It's kind of weird.
It's a little weird,
But
but
apparently
I get it.
I think
he
Nick's
does
into
it
that.
because apparently she does produce a lot of milk. So to stop her from having her breast engorged, which is a painful process.
Also, if
She
he
could also-
stops drinking it,
Mhm.
she'll stop.
Yeah.
No, true. She could also donate the milk because I
She
know
could.
there's like can't you? Right?
Yeah,
technically
they're-
could.
It's kind of like donating blood.
But it has a shelf.
It's because like let's say
I know what you mean. It's just a weird comparison.
I know, but I mean it's the same.
You could have
thing.
just said just donate
Well,
breast
any-
milk
well,
for
anything
babies
out of
and
your
eat
But,
them.
I mean,
body.
but it's like you can donate anything.
Like anything out of your body, it's supposed
you
to.
can.
Anything.
Mhm.
I mean, not your teeth. Or your teeth. Maybe you could.
No, I don't
No.
think so.
Should you get the whole root?
If you get the whole root, but
You wanna try?
again, it's the same thing as any other organ. It has a shelf time.
Well, yeah, that's a shelf life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Moral
I'm
of
not
the story:
I'm not
cow
gonna pull.
milk,
I'm not
great.
gonna
you
pull
put your
out.
teeth in milk.
Yeah, if you put, actually,
Yeah,
it does give you an
saves
extra 24 hours.
Yeah, it does.
Someone tells me that I have to stop drinking milk. Never.
Now
fine,
you
don't.
don't drink like just like chocolate or strawberry milk. You're talking
Now
about
to put
you drink-
chocolate stuff or strawberry stuff.
Yeah.
I just drink regular milk.
Now, what kind of milk do you drink? Do you drink
2%.
2%? Okay.
Yeah, 2%.
Yeah.
Whole milk? Nah, dude.
Whole milk is a lot.
That's
That is some
butter.
pink. That's some pink milk, man.
Yeah.
Pink milk?
You know, milk's pink, right?
Yeah. We bleach it.
We bleach it,
Yeah.
so that way it's white. It's
Mhm.
pink.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. It
Never
has
seen.
blood
Okay,
in it.
watch. You have to watch a
Google.
video. Really?
Google.
You honestly want to watch that?
No, actually, no. Don't ruin milk. for
Do you
me.
really? Because
Don't ruin milk.
Because it does. Because
Nah,
it has
I don't want the Lewis experience where he can't go get Krispy Kreme because it's Nazi affiliated. I like my
Does he
milk.
still get Krispy Kreme?
Oh, yeah. He doesn't care. He's not an ally.
I like my milk white.
Yeah,
I'm fine with that,
he's
dude.
not an ally. Yeah, Lewis, he's goose stepping to Krispy Kreme right now.
He's in the line.
He's in the
Los
line
Angeles.
goose stepping.
2 more pieces of news. There is a beta software program currently on YouTube for some influencers that's allowing them to test 2 different thumbnails and see which performs better. So, according to these influencers that have access to this beta program, they've found out. Actually, I'm going to ask you guys this question. What do you think performs better? A shocked-faced thumbnail or just an average-looking face?
Shocked face.
Wrong.
Really?
Faces with their mouths closed perform better as a thumbnail than the shocked faces.
Oh,
So
sorry, Rene.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
But it doesn't work for us because every time you do an exaggerated expression,
Yeah.
it gets more views.
Really?
So suck it, algorithm.
Yeah. So we're
I break
defying
the algorithm.
Yeah. The algorithm's wrong.
Yeah, suck it.
Yeah.
You don't have to tell it to suck it. You mean that aggressive.
Suck
Last piece of news. Speaking about suck it, Sony tweets a promo for Spider-Man 2 Collector's Edition.
Ooh, yay.
Amazing Spider-Man 2?
Amazing. No, the Spider-Man 2.
The Spider-Man 2?
Spider-Man 2.
Sam Raimi Spider-Man 2?
No, Spider-Man 2, the game.
Oh. I was like,
collector's edition.
Into the Spider-Verse 2.
No. Oh, God.
I get you.
I hate you.
yeah.
This is why I hate you.
Far
What do you
from
think the
home.
tweet said? Remember,
Enjoy your 16 inches of Venom. Right?
treat yourself to 19 inches of
19.
venom.
Yeah.
Does it really?
It does,
does.
dude. And you
Yeah.
know what? I saw that tweet live,
That's hilarious.
and I looked at it and I said,
dude, I've
"There's
never
no
seen.
way."
I've never heard of somebody like just type something and go,
Mhm.
"You're gonna get fired."
Here's my theory.
You're gonna get
I think whoever
fired.
wrote that gave it to the PR department, and they were just like,
How tall is the statue?
19 inches.
19 inches. All right, cool. All right, cool. Bet.
Yeah, it's fine.
Mhm.
I think they turned
Wait,
the
what
other
was it?
way.
Wait, what was
Treat yourself to 19 inches of venom. Pre-order the collector's edition of Spider-Man 2. That's not 19 inches. That's more than... Actually, that's maybe around 19 inches. Stop. You sicken me.
it? How do you know what 19 inches looks like?
Because I can figure out what a foot looks like and then just add 9 inches more, dummy.
I just wanted to know.
God, why do you have to be sick?
I just wanted to know how you knew what
Treat
19
yourself
inches
to
looked
19
like.
inches of venom and shut up.
I just wanted to know how you knew.
That's the end of comic strips, ladies and gentlemen. We got 2 main topics for today. We can talk about Asoka first or the Rotten Tomatoes scandal.
I feel like let's talk about Asoka first. Just get it out of the way.
Oh, you want to get Asoka out of the way?
I feel
You don't
like
want to linger on to this and be like, oh, Ahsoka's great.
because we already had it as a main topic.
It wasn't a main topic. Gran Turismo was the main topic.
No, Ahsoka was.
No, Gran Turismo was the main topic.
We don't have time to argue.
Ahsoka. We're 4 episodes in. It's mid.
It's halfway.
Mid.
Why are you saying it's mid?
Okay. You want my honest truth of why it's mid?
No, I do.
Okay.
You're wrong, but yes. Why?
See? Why do you not let me just talk?
I'm just asking.
So let me speak. It's mid. I think it's enjoyable. And in all honesty, it's an enjoyable show. But there's certain aspects of it where I'm feeling like, okay, now it's going to start losing its audience because there's way too much lore packed into it that you kind of need to know. And so I was thinking about it. I'm like, you know what? I'm enjoying it because visually it's good, especially episode 4's fight scene with Lord Balin, and Ahsoka. And I was telling
That's
Rene,
good.
I'm just like, Dave Filoni, I mean, it's different directors, but he's writing it. Granted, I still feel like Dave Filoni comes in here and goes like, this is kind of how you have to do it. And the director's like, okay,
Oh
fine.
yeah, no, that's
Yeah.
definitely how he's doing it. Yeah.
But dude loves the samurai stuff. He
He's-
loves samurai.
Well, yeah, I mean, that is where George Lucas got his inspiration for you know.
I know
Whole
that's
family.
fine, but you don't get that in the original Star Wars.
Yeah, you do.
You don't get it that much. This is like to the point where it's like it's as plain as ever, dude. It's right in front of you.
Well, just the way. I mean, I get what
Even
you mean.
Ahsoka holding her saber is like because even the
very samurai. Even
It's very
Ahsoka's outfit. Ahsoka's outfit is very like Ronin.
Last Ronin.
Yeah, it's very Ronin.
Yeah.
It's yeah, you're right.
Yeah, and her blade is like tilted.
A little bit, yeah. It's a
Not
little
the
curved.
hilt, but the actual like blade itself is slightly curved. You can kind of see it. It's interesting. I'm not against it. It's just kind of like super obvious that that's what he's into.
Yeah, I also really like because the more you look at Balin, you can actually see that he's wearing the armor from the Clone Wars TV show.
Yeah.
That was sick. I saw that and I was like, oh my god, that's how that would look. That would have been so much cooler.
So the thing I've noticed about this is that it really does you have to now rely on your previous knowledge. And it doesn't work for some people, but it will for others. For me, it works. And I think it works for you too.
Yeah.
But that's because we have a Nick.
Mhm.
We have someone that will guide us through all these different things and be like, cool, we know what this means.
Hold
We
your hand.
understand it. Yeah, you've held our hand. You've held our hand to the point where we're just kind of looking at this guy like, God damn it, we know what he's talking about. Hyperspeed lanes or
Hyperspace lanes, yeah.
hyperspace lanes. Like, ugh, we know what you're talking about. Hyperspace ring. Ugh, we know what that is.
I love the idea of you fell asleep in Ahsoka, you woke up and you knew exactly what was happening because you were like, oh,
Because episode 3 was boring.
really?
It was a lot of explanation. I mean,
Episode 3 was a lot of explanation.
it was a lot of. It was just a lot of like,
It was a very okay episode.
yeah. But the reason you wanted to make it was a main topic was because of episode 4, which released this
Yes.
last week. And episode 4 was a continuation of 3 in
Yeah.
the sense that they were trapped on the planet.
Yeah.
Well,
they're-
it seems like they
they're
shot
Cetos.
Ahsoka as a movie and they're just cutting it up.
Low budget movie.
No, I can
No.
see no.
The space stuff is, you can tell. It
'Cause
has its
space,
flaws.
so it's fake. I'm just saying. How would they do that? In
What
I don't feel like it's a movie. I feel like it has sections. It has like complete episodes.
No, but I get what you mean in the sense that it's composed like a movie. You can watch it the whole way through.
Yeah, because I watched 3 and 4 back to back, and that was a coherent.
If you cut the
Okay.
last 10 seconds of every episode
Mhm.
and then you stitch the remaining parts together, it's a
Mhm.
movie.
Like I said, it
Huh?
really feels like a movie.
Yeah.
It really
No,
makes
I'm
it
trying to
kinda-
back you up
No,
on your
but
explanation.
you're kind of like, well, then not really, but if you do it that way.
Why
then
did it
it's
say not
kinda-
really? I don't even know why I said not really.
Yeah. So don't not really mean.
I think it was part of Nick was speaking through me, dude. It was that Nick side of me.
Yeah.
I haven't said anything.
I know. You're
Just saying.
speaking through me.
I was trying to drink this.
You've ventriloquisted me. That's basically it.
Yeah.
No, but-
I was just gonna say Nick put his
no,
his
but
hand up
I
your
know what you
ass.
mean. That
Yeah.
it's like if you cut the last 10 seconds of every episode stitched together, it does feel like a movie because everything kind of flows
Yeah.
together. Especially 3 and 4, you do get that.
Mhm.
But to go back to the whole idea of it being mid, I do feel like people will get lost in this episode or these last 2 episodes. There's just a lot of explanation, a lot of backstory to previous events that happen. You literally get
Is there though?
okay. Okay, did you?
Not really.
Really?
Not
Oh,
really.
thanks, dude. No, did you at all understand Sabine's training with Hu Yang? Like why she was doing what she was doing?
It was the different forms of Jedi.
Yeah.
Don't tell him the answer. I wanted him to figure it out.
No, honestly, because she's being trained a different way from Ahsoka, and he's there. Was the robot?
Yeah.
Mhm.
The robot is teacher. Has more of like the ancient ways, like the New Republic ways.
But do you think people who haven't seen Clone Wars or Rebels would have known that Hu Yang is a droid from generations past
But I
They
feel like you
mentioned
would
that
have.
though.
in
the
Ahsoka?
first episode.
They've
First
mentioned
episode.
that Hu Yang's been around.
In a sentence.
But I mean that's all
It's
you
not
need.
like full on exposition.
I know, but that's all you kind of need.
If
is
you're
you
paying
just-
attention.
That's
God, I
true.
really hope you're paying attention to the show you're watching. dude.
Sometimes you don't, dude.
What?
Sometimes you're putting it in the background.
I don't know. dude.
Sometimes you're watching and going like, "Oh, that's pretty cool." Rene didn't notice the echoes of the fight between Ahsoka and what's her face's name?
What?
Blonde Sith girl.
Shin
Yeah,
Shin Hati.
yeah. He didn't know that there was echoes in the background when Ahsoka was like going over it, and he was paying attention. Don't say you weren't, because you were.
No, I wasn't.
Yeah, you were. Are you good?
I didn't sit well.
Well, that's because you chugged it, so that's your
Keep
fault.
talking. Just keep powering me through it. Be my guide.
Point being,
Yeah.
that's probably why I think it's mid. I'm sitting and watching this episode going like, there's a lot of explanation that needs to be done for me to understand it.
And I think that's why also in my opinion as well is that it's not a show that you can easily jump on.
When you watched episode 4, how much explanation did you get?
Not much, because episode 4 I think was the most enjoyable out of all 4.
But how much information did you get? Like how much explanation?
How much explanation did I need?
Like, yeah, but I mean, like when like somebody was sitting you down and watched it, because in episode 4, there's a lot of exposition.
There is.
They're talking about the Clone Wars. They're talking about old Jedi. They're talking about how they used to be Guardians. Then they're also talking about like Sand People. Then they're talking about the Jawas, and then they start talking about the Death Star. And then we start talking about Jabba.
Oh, see, I missed all that.
And we start doing all these other things. But that's what I mean. The fact that it's bloated and it has a world around it, and there's other things that happen, is very Star Wars of it.
Yeah, it is.
And not only that, but also I do feel that that's part of the wonder of Star Wars as well, is that it's there is a universe, there is a world around it, and there's people that have been living for years.
Yeah.
And they've had lives, and you can enjoy that because the show isn't really playing to you that you're dumb. It's taking you on for the ride, and it's doing a good job on making sure to explain as much of it as I can. But if you want a deeper explanation, there's all the other stuff that you could go watch.
Yeah, but that's the problem, is that most right now the audiences, I mean, granted, I'm not saying that every audience member is like that, right? It's not that, you go and sit down and watch a show and that's all you want to watch. Some audience members want to do the research behind the show. They want to figure out all the backstory, the lore, the history, all that stuff. They want to figure that out. Great. That's some people. What I have a feeling about this show is that there's a lot that sometimes you don't know where to start. And it goes back to the point that we made previously, that Disney should have released episodes of kind of that would have explained what to watch for Clone Wars and Rebels and anything else. They should have done that way earlier.
It should have.
Yeah,
I mean, there is an essentials to which the Asoka essentials. Like, they have that.
And
now.
the Asoka essentials are like what, a list of 15 episodes to watch?
It's something like that. It's like to watch before watching Asoka. But the only problem I have with those essentials is that you have to keep backing out. They didn't make it a playlist.
No, they didn't.
So you can't put it on and then it'll play by itself.
They should have done that.
Yeah.
I'm not saying
it's really silly, actually. It's really,
the show's not bad. It's a good show. I enjoyed episode 4 more than anything because of the fight scene between Lord Balin and Ahsoka and Sabine and Shin. Yeah.
Shin Hati, yeah.
I enjoyed it. And I'm catching on to the names too, which is something rare when it comes to the series.
I was just really happy that Merrick turned out to be nobody. He's just another.
Yeah, that was a throwaway.
He was just another throw. He was just a a character. He was
the Inquisitor looking guy.
The Inquisitor. He was.
It was just gas.
Well, he was Night Sister magic. That's all he was. Because Night Sisters can summon zombies. And they can empower like corpses.
I love how the hints were that he was Star Killer from Force Unleashed. People were like rumoring that it was that guy. I like that better than Ezra Bridger or Ezra. Yeah, Ezra Bridger.
It's Ezra Bridger's. Yeah, I mean, I'm really hoping that we finally get to see Ezra in the second half.
Yeah.
Especially since Filoni is directing it, it's going to be in the episode 5 is not only being released in movie theaters, but also
not in LA.
Yeah, in LA.
I couldn't find. I tried to put in the zip code and nothing popped up.
Yeah, there was one in downtown.
LA.
I put a wait list for it.
For just you?
I couldn't put a number. It just said, "Do you want to join the wait list?" So I joined the wait list.
So you're just gonna go by yourself?
I'll go by myself. I'll call out of work. I swear to God, I will.
You don't even want to invite us?
If it only gives me one ticket, buddy, I'm only going by myself.
Can't sneak us in?
Yeah, put in the work.
Oh yeah,
let me want to go to see it.
I did. I was the one that put it up on the chat.
Yeah, no, thank you. And then
he got on the wait list.
And then I went on the wait list.
I don't know. I kind of feel like maybe I should get a ticket too.
Sure. We'll see what happens. I'm not even gonna.
There's another show.
If I even get the ticket, I don't know. Anyway,
it's you.
Oh my God.
God, I hope so. Anyway, but because Filoni is putting such a huge thing on this, I think for one, it's gonna have so much stuff. It's going to, especially with what happens at the end of 4.
Well, let's reveal what happens.
Spoiler at the end of 4. Anakin Skywalker shows up, and Ahsoka Tano is in the world between worlds.
So
And it's Hayden
explain.
Christensen.
So
And it's
can we,
Hayden Christensen.
can we back up just a second?
No.
Sure.
Because I need this explained. No, stop. I need this
Okay.
explained.
Okay.
I
So
want my encyclopedia to tell me right
Sure.
now something.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Why you don't want to know? Why did Sabine give the map to Lord Balin?
Oh, because I thought she was dumb.
No, honestly.
I chalked it up to that. I was like,
No,
yeah,
she's,
and that's a
uh,
stupid explanation, but it
no,
does
it's-
seem like that's it.
No, it's not that. It's because she feels that Ezra Bridger is one of the last people, one of the last members of her
lover?
family, is trapped, and she needs to get to him. But also, it's one of those things of a Jedi's choice.
But that's stupid because
No, because a Jedi,
No.
but Jedi do have to make those choices,
It does.
and she made a choice to go to the, she made a choice that goes against the light, and she's going to have to, live with that decision. It could also be, no matter what they're going, he can either kill me right now, and I go with them, or I go with them, and maybe I can figure out how to stop them.
I just don't like that ending to that part because I think it's in episode 3 when Ahsoka's going down the steps of the Ghost,
Mhm.
the ship, and she turns around and looks at Sabine and says, "Can I trust you?" And Sabine says, "Yeah, you can trust me." And in my head, I'm like, bro, Nick's trained me for this. I know what that means. It's, will you turn to the dark side? That's just another way of saying it.
but it's
simpler.
all about temptation.
Exactly. So she got tempted. So she lied.
No, but I mean, you don't
She's
know
dumb.
that you're gonna get tempted. I mean, Ezra's been tempted.
I'm obvious, but has he fallen?
Ahsoka's been tempted. He
Ahsoka
fell
did fall into temptation in episode 4 because when
when
Shin comes in, she
when
thought
she thought Sabine had died.
and she got angry.
She got
But
angry
she's not a
and she
Jedi, so
forced
it doesn't
him.
count.
That's the thing I was telling a buddy of mine. I'm
She's not
really
Jedi.
hoping. I am hoping by the end of 5 she is.
That she's a Jedi. So are we gonna get blue lightsabers?
I think what you're gonna get is I
Just
want
blue.
no. What I want is
Orange.
I want Anakin to reflect and tell her that your apprentice is on the path of the dark side. They're going
Like I was.
just like he was, and how exactly to rein her back in.
Okay.
This
Don't
is
make
where
her
I
turn
failed.
into Space
This is
Hitler.
where I well this is
Space
the-
Stalin.
these are the things that I failed in. And the only thing that was able to bring me back was Luke.
So, okay, now that we have that explanation that you gave us for the map, right? She just fell into temptation and she feels like this is the only way to save Ezra. What is the world between worlds?
The world between worlds is basically a connection of the Force.
Space limbo.
She died.
It's not that she died. It depends, because it looks like where they are on Cetos, it's a heavily Force infused planet.
Do you buy
Space
this?
limbo.
Yeah.
Space
So
limbo.
it could just be that it's space limbo.
It's space limbo.
Yeah. Just
But-
accept it's space
Well,
limbo.
the thing is that it's all about the daughter of Mortis.
What?
The daughter of Mortis is basically the embodiment of the light side of the Force.
Who's the daughter of Mortis?
So there's 3 figures inside
Oh
of,
my god.
it's called the Mortis Arc inside of Clone Wars. And in the Mortis Arc, it's a different realm that they go to, and it has 3 representatives. It's the brother, who represents the dark side, the sister, who represents the
Why
light,
does the guy have to be dark side?
and then the father,
These
who
all
is the
men are
balance.
dark.
And it's the father who has the balance between them. Anakin, what was it? And Ahsoka dies during the Mortis arc, and the sister then sacrifices her life to then bring her back. And she then has kind of like an owl that's with her from now on. And that owl has been with her ever since.
Good god. Okay. So
So she's connected to the Force in deeper ways
yes. Because she's a samurai.
because she's space samurai.
Yeah, she's
He's
space
a
samurai.
Samurai Jedi.
So she goes into the
warrior.
world between worlds, sees Anakin Skywalker, and I do
Yes.
find it cute because it's interesting to not see. In all seriousness, it's interesting to not see Ahsoka smile throughout the whole series, and there's like only 2 moments where she does actually smile, and it's like pretty refreshing because she's like, oh, she's not serious for a moment. It's great. It's when Hugh Young
Hu Yang, yeah.
basically says, "Oh, stick together," and she's like, "Yes, we'll stick together." It's like, okay, that's cute. And the other moment was when he says, "Oh," calls him Anakin calls him Snips.
Yes.
I'm like, that's cute. And she smiles as she turns around.
Well, the thing is that because it's something that she hasn't heard since the fall of the Republic.
Yeah. And I watched the episode with subtitles because I have a fan that's super loud, so I have to like read like an old man. But I didn't realize until the subtitles told me that the Vader theme plays at the end of the
Yes,
episode.
it does.
Yeah. Is that just because it's Anakin that reveals himself?
So
And he's associated with Vader?
that's the thing, though, is that it just really depends on where exactly you're going. It could be that, yes, it is because it's Anakin and because he has a mixture between the light and the dark. I was telling Rene when we first walked in that I'm really hoping that Filoni uses the Force Awakens kind of way that his original idea for Anakin, because in the Force Awakens, the original idea was that Anakin Skywalker was actually trying to connect with Ben. He was trying to talk to Ben, and there was a Force ghost of Anakin Skywalker, and Hayden Christensen was asked to do it. And the thing is, because he is Anakin, but he is also Darth Vader, he keeps phasing between the two. And like his not that his judgment is a mixture of the two, but it's because they are one identity now. They are no
like
longer
the yin and the yang.
It's a yin and a yang of the Force. And so like you see the Darth Vader helmet kind of going on, and then you're coming off, and then pieces of it are coming off, and you're seeing Anakin. I thought that would be kind of cool. I always thought that was a really cool interpretation of how exactly to show Anakin as a Force ghost. Where we go from here, because it's interesting, because this episode was all about, it was called Fallen Jedi, and it could represent a number of people. It represents Anakin. It represents the fact that Sabine became a fallen Jedi when she agreed with the dark side. It could be with Ahsoka because she literally fell off a ledge,
Or Lord Balin.
or it could be Lord Balin because Lord Balin is literally a fallen Jedi.
I do like his statements that he makes to Sabine, where he's just kind of like bringing Thrawn back is a great evil that brings good, or is like a great evil that, I forget how he quotes it, but
the thing is that he's hearkening back to Palpatine.
yeah, that's why.
He's very much hearkening back to Palpatine, because even when he's talking to Anakin about, making an empire, he's talking about, if we can take over the entire galaxy, and if we can stomp out any resistance against us, we can create peace.
Yeah.
Like, there will be peace across the entire galaxy. And that's why my plan is genius. That's why we should get rid of the Republic, because the Republic is corrupt. The Republic is, the senators are only out for themselves. Could you imagine a world without senators that weren't just thinking about their own self-interests, and we took control and we did what was right for the galaxy? And it kind of makes sense when you kind of think about it like that, and you're like, oh wow, it's not a terrible idea. But then you go like, that's also, that's space Nazis, and like, that's really bad. Like, and it's like, what extent are you willing to go to get to that?
Yeah. Can you answer one more question?
Sure.
When does Hera have a kid?
She has a kid at the very end of Rebels. That is Kanan Jarrus' kid. He is the son of a Jedi.
But he looks human.
Because Twi'leks and humans can mate.
That's interesting.
Twi'leks are like the one race that if Twi'lek and a Twi'lek
They're the Asari.
reproduce, essentially. So if a
From Mass
Twi'lek,
Effect.
if a Twi'lek and a Twi'lek,
The Asari are only born female, and any species can mate with them. But when they give birth, they only give birth to Asari.
well, no. So if a Twi'lek mates with another race, then it's the other race.
It's a reverse Asari.
But Star Wars did it first,
Sure.
because also if a Twi'lek and
Just
a Twi'lek,
like a hyperspace ring. That's just a mass relay.
and I said, I mean, you're not wrong.
Yeah. That's all it is.
Hyperspace ring. That sounds like
Matt-
something out of AdamandEve.com.
That's right. That'll take you places.
There you go.
It's definitely gonna
Let's
take
wrap
you
up this
places.
topic. What'd you think of the episode?
Overall, I liked it. I was telling Nick earlier, I liked the lightsaber fight. It was really
great.
good, solid lightsaber fight. And then the reveal at the end was pretty satisfying.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was. I got it spoiled.
You did?
Yeah, because
Really?
I was trying to avoid it. I mean, I was watching One Piece. It was that or watch Ahsoka, so I watched it today. I got it spoiled, but I was like, okay. I love the everything else. I feel like if you get the ending spoiled, but everything else is worth the journey, it was great.
Yeah.
For me, the lightsaber fight was just phenomenal. I love the difference between her fighting, Ahsoka's fighting style, and Sabine's fighting.
Yeah.
And I love, and I think this was more in episode 3, how they're allowing non-force wielders to still kind of fight and join the side of the Jedi, even though Hugh Yang is like, oh, the council would have never allowed her to join. I'm like, pfft. Ahsoka's like, yeah, but you know, that's why they got wiped out.
Well, that's
A bunch of pricks.
But that's the thing, though, is that like it's like, oh yeah, like her aptitude for the Force is very low.
Do you think she'll have the ability to use the Force?
It depends, because if you go more towards like A New Hope, like A New Hope's kind of like the that's where the Holy Grail is, because in The New Hope, Obi-Wan talks more like it's more of a religion. I mean, it's like something you can learn.
Yeah,
but it just takes a lot of dedication.
But Ahsoka
and it
does say that in Episode 3.
Yeah, it takes a lot of dedication. And talent is a huge thing, and that's something that Ahsoka really does push in. And so I can see once Sabine becomes more whole, once she becomes like more, you know, this is like, okay, I have Ezra. And because I feel like what's going to happen is that she's going with Balin and she's going with Shin. And right now, I feel like what's going to happen is Ezra's going to snap her out of this like little funk that she's in.
You bitch. Should have let me die.
No,
let me stay.
And I'm really hoping that we do have like
Ezra, why are you yelling at me?
I'm really hoping that we have long-haired Thrawn. I'm hoping that we have like bearded Ezra. He looks kind of...
We're going to have Thrawn. He was in the trailer.
Well, yeah, I know, but we also have Ezra too, and
I really wish he wasn't.
I know.
Yeah, honestly, I think with all this talk about Thrawn, I think this scene where you see Thrawn would have been really sick. Like that.
But I feel like it wouldn't have sold really well if there was no Thrawn. It could have, but Disney execs don't have the balls to do it.
That's true.
Because what I'm saying is, I think that when they find Thrawn, probably not in this episode, but maybe at the end of this episode, I think that they're gonna find
Not this
Thrawn.
episode, but the end of this episode.
No, well, because I was like,
end of episode 5.
No, because I thought at the end of episode 5 would be weird, but then I was like, oh no, because
they're having a theatrical release.
Yeah, it's having it. Yeah, it's gonna be
episode
probably
5.
at the end of episode 5.
They want the reaction of people going like, "Yeah, Thrawn!" Woo!
Because I think
and
really
someone
get off on
dies.
that.
Yeah,
because
exactly.
I think that would be really. I think it'd be interesting if you saw Thrawn with like his long hair and he's disheveled, and then the end of the
He's
episode
not
is
disheveled in the trailer though.
Well, that's the end of the episode is he's clean.
I'm
He's
just saying
clean
what
cut.
it is, dude. You know that Nick's the one that's gonna like explode in the middle of that theater when he goes and watches by himself.
Oh, dude, I need so many Kleenexes.
That's like
because I'm gonna be crying.
Normie to Normie. Normie to Normie. Okay, looking at you, Rene. All right. I will say that this episode was entertaining.
Yeah, I just said good lightsaber fight.
Yeah.
Good ending. Exactly what I said.
Yeah.
Don't need you to tell me what I thought.
I
just want Nick out of the conversation.
I don't want you to mansplain.
I just don't want him to talk anymore.
We
get it.
I'm looking forward to the
How do we
next
close this out?
episode. I'm looking forward to the next episode in general, just because I really want to see Hayden Christensen and was it Rosario Dawson to kind of have that
That's
little.
the thing. This is the first time these live action characters are meeting for the first time.
Yeah, in live action, and I'm really hoping that in the World Between Worlds they see glimpses of themselves, like because you can see the past, you can see past events. So I'm really hoping that when you see that, because I'm really hoping that that's where you see Ashley Eckstein, because nobody's been able to see. She shot scenes.
Yeah,
she shot scenes.
Who is she?
Ashley Eckstein is the original voice of Ahsoka.
Oh, okay.
She was the original voice actor. And I'm really hoping that what I'm really hoping they do is they get the original voice actor for Ahsoka, and then they also get the voice actor who played Anakin, because he kind of looks like Hayden Christensen, and then put them together, and then that way you can kind of have like a small reunion where you get to hear their voices. But I do want that moment of Anakin brandishing his blade, and then Ahsoka on her knees and him kind of knighting her.
Stop.
No, but I want to see.
No, I get you.
I want to see her get knighted to become an actual Jedi.
When you're trying to be having a sentimental moment, and someone comes in and ruins it with some 30 thoughts.
I mean, that's also a level of the internet as well.
I just remembered I wanted to tell you.
What?
Normie to Normie.
Yeah.
Can you appreciate that Dave Filoni is actually making Star Wars like pretty interesting again?
No. I'm just kidding. I had to say no. He was hyping it up. I was just like, no.
No, I hate it.
No,
it's terrible, man. He's ruining Star Wars.
No, but like you got to think about it, right? Because like you get the last trilogy, right? Starting with The Force Awakens. And it was interesting because it was just nostalgia.
I would love to be sitting next to Dave Filoni as he's watching the new trilogy. He's just sitting there. He's like, oh,
guy.
No, you know what? I feel like he would.
He appreciates everything that's Star Wars.
Yeah, he does. I feel like if you were to do that,
Yeah.
he just. The way I see it is that Filoni has the ability to look at it and be like, I see what they did in the new trilogy,
Mhm.
but I'm gonna do it better.
He's that good of a writer where he then
I can fix that. He's like,
Yeah, I can make it make sense.
Listen, if Filoni can look at Clone Wars the movie and then go, I can fix that.
Mhm.
Well, he adds so many elements to it. That's the interesting thing is that
Yeah.
just the conversation. I mean, episode 3, granted, it was boring because it was a lot of dialogue, but the conversation between Ahsoka and Sabine, where she talks about, oh, anyone can use the Force because the Force is, you know, it's around you. It's everywhere.
It's in everybody.
It's in everybody. I'm like, so that means anyone can be a Force wielder if they try hard enough.
Yeah.
And that's how you replenish the Jedi.
Yeah.
Because the Force Awakens didn't do that,
Yeah.
and neither did any other movie. Not what was that second one?
The Last Jedi.
And what was the third
Well,
one?
Force Awakens kind of did do that.
No, it wasn't until the Last Jedi when the boy went for the broom
Yeah,
and it
the
came to him.
broom.
No, but
even what is it? What's her name? The one that owned the bar that held.
Oh,
She goes.
Maz
the For-
Kanata.
yeah, Maz. She was like, the Force is all around us. It flows through every living
river.
thing in the galaxy.
sure.
Yeah.
And then it kind of happened with Finn when he used the lightsaber, and you're like,
Which is also really funny too because they're like, "Oh, how did you get Luke's lightsaber?" That's a story for a different time that we're never gonna tell you.
Yeah.
Which
wait for years.
They're gonna do a series, aren't they? on that?
I have no idea.
No, they are. They announced they are gonna do.
Maz Kanata.
Yeah, basically of how the lightsaber ended up with Maz.
Here it
That's
is,
cool.
2 episodes,
It's
30
gonna
minutes
start
long.
The
With
only-
She
the
pawned it.
lightsaber falling.
The only
Luke's hand.
Ow! Oh.
the only thing I feel like Dave is really not liking is that the fact of because the First Order came to rise and it was under the New Republic's nose, he has to make them very dumb.
Well, it kind of is making him dumb.
He has to make the first because it's one of those things of like
yeah,
it-
he's kind of doing that. Yeah.
where it's like, oh yeah, the first like the New Republic has to be incredibly incompetent.
I mean, Hera's literally telling him it's like, hey, Thrawn might be on the rise
Yeah.
and the Empire might be coming up.
And they're like, no.
Did you fight the war? Nah.
They're like this. No, it's not. No, it's not.
You want us to send resources to save your little boyfriend Ezra?
But I do get
Nah.
it. But but the other thing is that I kind of get it too, where it's like we just fought a 20-year war. I don't want to go back in, and I don't want to ask
Yeah,
my
but
people
then
to
Hera
go back
like
in.
one ups him and goes like, "You fighting the war? Because I fought in the war."
Mhm.
Bitch.
Which is interesting too, because the person that she asked that is the parent to the main character of another Disney cartoon of Star Wars Resistance. So it's really interesting.
Cool.
I thought that was pretty
Cool.
interesting until he blows up in Hosnian.
Wow. Okay. Do you watch Star Wars Resistance?
Yeah, I did. At
What
the
do you
very
think
end,
of Ahsoka?
dude, at the very end of it, it literally has like Hosnian Prime explode, and you're like, "Oh my god, that's where this show ends." It ends. It ends where they blow up the planets.
Oh, with the Force Awakens.
It ends with the Force Awakens and they blowing up all the planets. And you were like, "Oh no, this show has been about racing. Why is it ending here?"
Is it
That's
really
so-
about racing?
It's literally about space racing and
That's what I
spying.
call pod racing.
Fast and Furious.
Yeah, it's like it's Space Fast and the Furious.
I'm watching it.
That's what I call pod racing.
Just see a
Alright,
planet
final-
explode. You're like, "Oh my god!"
Final thoughts, Nick, because we got to move on.
It's great. I'm looking forward to episode 5. There's so many places for Dave Filoni to go with the next couple of ones. I'm looking forward to seeing Ezra Bridger. I'm really hoping I want to see
I
like
said
this
final
like,
thoughts on full summary.
monk. I want to see this monk version of him. It's
Cool.
dope.
Awesome. Great job. Moving on to the next topic. Rotten Tomatoes in the news again.
This is a Bryan
know-
topic.
You know what's funny?
It's not a Brian topic. You
You
agreed to this.
Yeah, you wanted to
because
talk
there
about
was
it.
nothing to talk about.
We could talk about Ahsoka for another 20 minutes.
You want to talk about Ahsoka for the next 20 minutes?
Good.
I'm-
You know,
I'm
not
good.
In all fairness, you know what's really
it's just
funny?
going to be you in a serious tone. It's not fun.
Okay.
We don't want to be schooled.
No. We're done talking Ahsoka.
So you know what's really funny? For years, I've been saying that Rotten Tomato
No.
scores don't matter.
I haven't
But when
gone
it-
to the
but
main
when it
topic.
comes to Star Wars, it's how you flip it around.
But for years, I've been saying like their like reviews don't make sense.
I
Like,
haven't
don't
even finished
see
the
where
main,
they
I
are.
didn't even talk about it. I didn't even announce what
just
the
said
topic
Rotten Tomatoes.
I said Rotten Tomatoes, and now you're going into it. You skipped the entire first chapter.
Rotten Tomatoes has been taking bribes.
What?
Taking
IGN
bribes.
reports in their article titled Rotten Tomatoes Under Fire After PR Firm Scheme to Pay Critics for Positive Reviews Uncovered. A PR firm paid critics to goose reviews of 2018's Daisy Ridley's drama, Ophelia.
What was that? Wait,
This is a movie that came out like 5 years ago.
What was that movie?
Ophelia?
It was a
Ophelia.
Daisy Ridley movie.
It was a Daisy Ridley drama. It was Martin Scorsese film. Oh wait, no, was it?
Martin Scorsese
No, it wasn't
made a
Martin
movie
Scorsese.
with Daisy Ridley.
It's not. I got that wrong. Jesus, let me figure this out. But basically, long story short, this film came out, had a 46% rating on Rotten Tomatoes.
Ophelia,
Yeah.
Who directed it? Claire
McCarthy.
Okay, so when this movie came out, it was on Rotten Tomatoes at
Oh,
40.
it's a Shakespeare story.
Yes.
Ah,
46% on Rotten Tomatoes, right?
Yeah.
So what ended up happening is there was a Vulture reports that
Uh-huh.
Bunker 15, I believe it's
Oh,
a
took it down?
firm that works for the movie.
They took it down.
They did take it down?
They took it down.
For Ophelia?
Yeah.
Oof.
I clicked on it and it says not found.
So they were starting to pay lower level critics
Mhm.
to boost up reviews. They were paying them $50, basically saying, hey, if you can review this movie and give it a really positive review, let's raise that 40% up to that 60%, because that's when it's deemed fresh-ish, right? So it goes up to the 62%. Well, now more recently, it's uncovered that all of those bribes have been taken, and that's why the movie has a 60% rating. The reason I wanted to bring this up is not because of the movie Affiliate, because I've never heard of it.
Mhm.
I don't really care for it.
I don't remember it.
I don't remember it being announced, but it does come into we've talked about this.
If you've done it to this movie, what other movies have you done it to?
exactly.
That's true.
And so we start thinking about this, right? Where, I mean, the topic could go as far as, okay, well, do critics even know what makes a good movie? What makes an enjoyable movie? What makes an artful movie?
Yeah.
All these different things. Biggest one, we've talked about it, Super Mario Brothers. When that movie came out, what is it now? Is it still at a 50% on Rotten Tomatoes?
Let's see.
Because I think it was low. It wasn't even that high.
It was pretty low.
It was like a 50%, 52%. But most of the critics were basically saying, hey, you know what? This movie just bases itself on nostalgia. It doesn't have a good story.
59%. It barely.
Barely.
It's barely there at
So it's
a-
rotten.
Yeah.
Is it
It's not. It's rotten.
Yeah, it's rotten.
It's not fresh. But the audience score is 95%.
Yep.
So when you look at this site, granted, the site works. If you want good movie recommendations, you kind of need to look at Rotten Tomatoes, because it's basically the go-to for most people to see if a movie's good or not to watch, right? But it's kind of getting to the point where now critics don't really know. And now we're losing this trust because this is coming out.
Yeah.
What other critics have taken bribes or something?
Well,
Maybe
the
not
other-
$50, but
Well,
you know.
the other thing is that because like The Flash, there was a lot of critics that were coming out going like, it's amazing, it's super good, man, I can't wait for people to see this movie, it's a refreshing take. And then you go see it and you're like, I don't get what they were talking about. Like, I'm very confused on where, like, what they were seeing. Like, what movie did you see? Because this is not the same movie, I feel like. And honestly, I can see a couple of movies where, like, over the years, the critic scores didn't match up with what the audience was saying.
Mhm.
Because I've seen a couple of movies where it's like, oh yeah, it's got an 85% by critics, but audiences are saying it's like a 40, 30. It's like the audiences are not liking this movie. And so it's one of those things of, okay, so what are the studios doing? How are they trying to like manipulate?
Well, you have two different variables. This is my thesis, I guess, right? You have two different variables. You have critics that are criticizing a movie for it trying to be a film.
Okay.
And I don't mean like a film, but like a film, like an art film, right? So you just pulled it up. You said not this one, not Blue Beetle, but Haunted Mansion.
Yeah.
38%,
38% critic score,
not 89.
89% audience.
That
score.
makes no sense.
It doesn't make sense until you think about it from a critic's perspective. Forget the bribing part. From a critic's perspective, the movie is pretty basic. There's no real story.
Yeah.
There's no real drama. There's no real conflict. There's no real one act, two, second act, third act, or climax, or anything that's kind of making it clear and obvious. But from an audience perspective, from someone that's trying to go watch a movie, a popcorn flick, it's a great movie. We came out of that theater going like, it was pretty fun.
But
And everyone that watched it enjoyed it.
But the problem is that isn't clarified when I see that score.
It isn't.
When I see a critic score of 35% and I'm going into this movie, I think that this movie is going to be a stinker. I really do feel like, especially on opening weekend, when there's not really a audience score that's like been established, you're going into that movie kind of thinking, oh, that movie's going to suck.
Uh-huh.
But and that's the thing though. Like, look, 63%, 98% on audience score for Gran Turismo.
Yeah.
Like where exactly is that doing? Because also, if you could also skew that little pendulum the other way. What about if you didn't want this movie to make money during the same weekend that your movie is out? I can then send reviewers or pay reviewers
Asteroid City.
to then plummet that score.
Mm-hmm.
So that way my movie goes up and your movie goes down.
Yeah.
So that way I can then get better. That way I can get better screenings.
Get more attraction to the film.
Yeah.
Asteroid City, 75% certified fresh, 62% audience.
That's actually pretty close.
That is close, but that kind of goes to show, because I think it was also sitting at an 80%, and this movie is loved by critics. It's loved by critics.
I also
Audiences
forgot
don't
that he really likes Scarlett Johansson. I completely forgot that.
Wes Anderson?
Wes Anderson. That he loves Scarlett Johansson. I totally forgot about
Yeah,
that.
I've
She's in a bunch of his movies.
Yeah, I recently. Have you seen this movie?
I haven't seen it yet.
It's very weird.
I don't
This
like
movie-
Wes Anderson movies in general.
Then you won't like this movie.
Yeah.
That's my
You
thing.
won't like this.
I know
movie.
for a
That's why
fact I wasn't
this
gonna
is
like
like
it.
the most Wes Anderson.
This is
movie.
Wes Anderson being the Wes Andersonist of all time, like ever. Like this is just him being as Anderson as possible.
Because in all fairness, I don't like movies that are like this, like kind of like Napoleon Dynamite.
Yeah.
I don't like Napoleon Dynamite. I
No,
think Napoleon
neither do
Dynamite. I think Napoleon Dynamite is really weird. It's not a Wes Anderson movie, but it
Do you
kind
want to
of.
kill him? Do you want to kill him? You looked at him like you're just like, you don't like Napoleon Dynamite. I'm gonna kill you, dude.
It's
Do
just
you like
oh,
Napoleon Dynamite?
I don't mind it.
Okay.
It's not like when I think of like Napoleon Dynamite or a Wes Anderson movie, I always think of okay, like I don't get it. Like it's not for me. They're really slow. The jokes are kind of on
Super
point.
bad, kind of like that, like those. Like,
No, I like Superbad.
it's okay. I didn't think it was. It was.
I like Superbad. I like the Seth Rogen movies. Those are fun.
I think that was okay. Going back to the Rotten Tomatoes thing, though, you have that, right? So that's my first part of the thesis, my first part of the theory, that there's this obscurity because critics are seeing it one way and the audience is seeing it the other. But then the other part is, what movies do we think now exist out there in the site?
See, that's
Where
weird,
critics have
'cause I
been
like Nacho
being
Libre.
bribed.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I was
No,
like,
Nacho Libre is
love
run.
Nacho Libre.
And
Nacho
then
Libre's
Gentlemen
run.
Broncos was good too.
How much is what's Nacho Libre on Rotten Tomatoes?
Oh.
It's like in like low 40s.
40%.
Yeah, 40%, and it's like
55% audience.
oh,
That's
but
the
that's
thing.
close.
It didn't do well in the theaters, but when it got a DVD release,
Cult following.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I didn't like Nacho Libre until like a year or two ago.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that was because I'm not gonna lie. I got super super high, and then I watched it. And then my buddy goes, "That's how you were supposed to watch this movie."
Sure.
And I go,
Mandy's,
"Alright."
Yeah,
mom,
my,
Mandy's mom wants me to dress up as Nacho Libre for Halloween.
Why not?
should.
Do it.
Should I?
Yeah.
why not? That'd be
I
hilarious.
gotta grow out my hair.
Okay, do it.
Like,
You
Nacho.
can do it. And then you got to sing, I am, I am, I am,
I am a singing at the party.
I don't know why. Like that movie never landed with me, and then
But it grew on you.
it
That's
grew
the
on
thing.
it grew
Yeah.
on me as I was inebriated, and I was like, "This movie is awesome."
Yeah.
I don't know
So-
how I've been missing out on it.
How many of these movies do you think have some sort of bribery going
Well,
on
that
to it?
okay. So that
That's-
movie. Hold on. So
We would have to do really
that
good
movie.
research.
That movie came out when 2005. I mean 2015.
Nacho Libre?
No, Ophelia.
Oh, 2018.
2018, at least from 18 or 2018 forward.
But have you noticed recently that there's this trend of movies nowadays on Rotten Tomatoes that have like very lopsided reviews, audience and critics wise?
Once in a while, we'll get that. Yeah.
No, more often now. I feel
Yeah.
like more often from
Well,
what
great.
I've seen, it's like either critics love it, audience hate it, or audiences love it, critics hate it. And you see it more than just like an average viewing or
Because
average
Nacho
rating.
makes sense. 40% critics don't like it.
But
Yeah,
that movie's
yeah.
old at this point. But if
But-
you look at most modern ones,
But that's
it's-
what I mean though. Like it's pretty close.
Yeah,
like,
it is pretty close.
Everybody kind of agrees. Like audiences like it a little bit more, but critics kind of got it on point. Where it was like 40%.
What's Talk to Me on Rotten Tomatoes? Talk to Me.
Oh,
I feel like Talk to Me doesn't need the bribes. If critics give it lower than 80%, I don't buy it.
95 and 82.
95, 82. That's
I mean,
fine. I don't think that's too big of a
I
difference.
think it's because it's a different type of. I've noticed
The
that
Last
critics-
Voyage is the Demeter.
Oh, that didn't do well.
that movie's
Let's see.
Terrible.
Let's see what it is.
But what I'm saying is that the pendulum swings both ways.
Yeah.
If you're bribing to raise a score,
You can also bribe people to lower a score.
44.76. That's more of a difference.
General
Wow.
audiences, yeah.
But also, you know what? I'm not gonna lie. Schlocky horror usually does pretty well.
Well, yeah.
There are some people. There are a lot of people.
Like
out
I
there that
said,
just
when I
love
watched it,
terrible
it was fun,
Mhm.
Yeah.
but it was maybe 45 minutes too long.
Yeah.
But at the same time, there was great references of just the whole Bram Stoker Dracula
I feel
story
like
in general.
I feel like this movie would do great at an hour and 30.
Yeah.
A straight to DVD release.
No, an hour and 30. I feel like
Hour and 30 because this is a 2 hour movie.
Oof.
An hour.
Yeah.
I cut off 30 minutes of this movie.
And ain't no Pirates of the Caribbean too. That's another thing.
Which is a great movie. Pirates
it's a great pirate movie.
is
That would
Pirates
that would actually be kind of fun.
Yeah.
is
of the
Pirates
Caribbean.
lopsided or is it even?
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah, the 1st
Let's
one.
see.
I want to watch Pirates of the Caribbean.
Dude, I saw it recently. It holds up.
It
so
always
good.
holds up, dude. It always holds
It's
up.
so good.
Why is the first one that pops up is Dead Man Tell No Tell?
Because I think it's like the most popular one.
Is it really?
I think so. I mean, I love Curse of Black Pearl. I've only seen 1
It's
and
better than
2
Black Pearl.
Oh, yeah.
all the way through. I haven't seen the other 4 or the other 3.
The ones after the main series.
After the Dead Man Tells No Tale. That's the second one.
Oh, 80 and 86%.
See,
that makes sense.
that makes sense.
Yeah. Let's see, Dead Man's Chest.
Is it Dead Man's Chest or Dead Man Tell No Tale?
No, it's Dead Man's Chest is the second one.
Okay, I've seen that one.
Yeah, because that's when you introduce
Davy
Davy
Jones.
Jones.
Yeah. I love Pirates, dude.
So many.
We're going to
Dead Man
Disney on
movies.
Sunday. I'm gonna ride Pirates.
Ooh, wow.
50.
Oh, that's
72.
but I feel like the high of like Pirates of the Caribbean makes
Yeah,
sense.
in all fairness, that movie really doesn't hold up to
Mhm.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Not sure.
Yeah.
Let
I mean,
Pirates of the-
I like the three-way fight between, what is it? Jack Sparrow, the Commodore, and William Turner. That was a cool
that is
little.
a,
That was very
that's a-
stylized.
that is a very stylish fight.
44.72.
Yeah, it was the third one. And
I think they slowly start getting worse.
I think so.
Critics go down 30%.
Stranger Times.
Is it Stranger Tides?
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
next one. That's the little standalone Jack one. Yeah.
When I say 33.
And then Dead Man Tell No Tell.
These are when they start getting bad.
30%.
You think so?
Yeah.
You think 30?
Place your bets.
I'm gonna put 40. I'm gonna put 40%.
31.
No,
31, Bob.
it's just Pirates. Hold on.
Pirates.
This is just. Oh,
Dude, it doesn't exist.
there we go. Oh, it got 30%.
Woo!
Wow. You said 31. Sorry, buddy. Price is Right rules. You lost.
Price is right.
Oh, I went over. Dang it, dude.
You are actually over.
Yeah.
R&B, Bob Barker.
Dude, if I would have stuck with 30, I would
You
have
would
made
have
it, dude.
you would have nailed it right on the head.
Dang it,
Sorry, Price is
dude.
Right rules. You lose.
Oh my god, I'm an idiot, dude.
Price is right.
Now I
Should've-
can't get that car.
Ooh,
Jupiter Ascending, 28, 38.
That
Oh
was
my-
a flop.
I realize now that this
Can
topic
we
just
stop
turned-
talking about Jupiter's Ascending?
Why not?
Why?
Because it's garbage.
Dude, the sequel's coming out.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
This was something that the Wachowski siblings did, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's garbage.
And I think they were saying like it's the next Matrix.
Yeah, it's supposed to be the next Matrix / Star Wars.
Overall,
And they're
to,
like, look at Channing
Yeah.
Tatum.
to
You
wrap
know
up.
what's funny is that these movies right here were marketed as the next like sci-fi one.
Oh, Dawn of the
And-
Planet of the Apes, though?
No, but then Ender's Game.
Ender's Game is actually not
Oblivion.
bad. Have you seen Ender's Game?
Ender's Game had a good concept. I like
Had a
it.
good
Wait, is that
concept.
middle one Dawn of the Planet of the Apes?
No,
Or
this is Oblivion,
Oh, never mind.
and then John Carter. That was
Okay.
they were both marketed. All of those were marketed as like the next sci-fi hit.
The next Star Wars.
To wrap up this topic, can we still trust Rotten Tomatoes?
No.
No, I think officially we can't. We can't trust it. We can use it as a
It's time for
guideline.
New Hero to Rise.
Well, my
Yeah.
thing is that what
Us.
who
Rotten
else-
potatoes.
you know what? I want to go conspiracy theorist on this one. Let's go. What,
Where's your
if
tinfoil hat? You can't say that and not put a tinfoil hat on. All right.
Okay.
Just
anyway,
just bash the can over your head.
anyway, because my thing is that if I can do that with, well, because my thing is if you can do that with critics, what stops you from going after the audience scores?
That's true. That's
Mm-hmm.
very true.
Because nothing stops me from going to the audience scores. What about if you just go to a person that just keeps on reviewing?
$10. Do you give it 5 stars?
Give it a 5-star. Go to the thing. I mean, listen. There's no proof of what I'm saying.
But does
and I
Rotten
understand
Tomatoes hold
that.
every review accountable, or does it say like, "Hey, if you are, you know,
it just goes up and then it goes into the algorithm.
Oh.
So if you put a 1, then it goes to a 1. It's the same thing with Amazon.
So technically, they are accountable.
Okay.
They should be accountable.
You don't
They
trust
should
them
be
either.
accountable.
Yeah, they should be accountable because they're claiming that this is this is the be all end all review. Like this is how you.
This is it.
This is it. This is how you choose to watch a movie.
Yeah.
Is it good? We'll tell you that. Is it bad? We'll tell you that as well too. They're marketing. That's the whole shtick of Rotten Tomatoes.
Do you trust Rotten Tomatoes?
No, not after this.
What if I were to say that I kind of do trust Rotten Tomatoes, but from a point of view where it's more of a set guideline rather than something you can fully trust?
Then that's better. But then in that case, you still wouldn't even go off of it at the end of the day. If you're using it as a guideline, you're like, okay, well, if it says bad, then I don't really trust it because it's Rotten Tomatoes.
Okay, I use my dad as like a great way of pointing this out. My dad, for like the longest time, whenever I would go see a movie, he would go, "That's a terrible movie."
Uh-huh.
And then I go, "How do you know it's a terrible movie that I went to go see?" And he goes, "Well, I saw it on Rotten Tomatoes. Rotten Tomatoes has it as like a 30 or 40%." And then I go, "Well, I enjoyed the movie. You should go watch the movie. Trust me." And then he went to go watch it. He goes, "Actually, you know what? It was a pretty good movie." But as a layman, as somebody who just saw it, my dad had no intention of watching that movie because it was low. And it was not going to make its money, and it wasn't going to get his money, because that in general automatically swayed his view. He immediately went, it has a low score on Rotten Tomatoes. Why am I going to waste my time? And that is how most people watch movies. If Rotten Tomatoes says that it has a bad review,
Well,
I'm not going to waste my time.
they don't go to the site. It's just a bunch of like other accounts that kind of put it out there discussing films on Twitter. They do it all the time. Hey, this movie came out. It's at 75% on Rotten Tomatoes.
It has a little thing. It's even pop-ups.
Mm-hmm.
It's even pop-ups
There's
now.
even articles devoted to what Rotten Tomatoes will put out.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. They have. You don't know how many movies they've maybe destroyed that were possibly good, just because of
Like the Super Mario Brothers movie.
The Super Mario Brothers movie still doesn't make sense to me, because I can't see how a reviewer walked into that movie and didn't enjoy it for what it was.
Makes sense.
Like I just don't see how that's possible for a reviewer to literally go in there and go, well, you know what? I don't like it because, you know, it's a bad story and it's like nothing that we've seen before and everything else, and just went, I can definitely see how this movie is enjoyable. I recommend this movie if you have kids. 4 stars. It's nothing original, but your kids are gonna love it.
It does.
Have fun.
Yeah.
Most reviewers don't even think like that. It's just they're going off of their own personal experience, not thinking how the general audience would take this film.
That's true. That's very true. I don't know.
And
I like that.
We do that when we do reviews.
Yeah,
And
like,
people like that.
I enjoyed. I didn't enjoy it, but I can see how taking a family, you would enjoy it.
Yeah. That makes sense. That makes sense.
Because you've said that a couple of times.
Yeah.
Where you were like, "Oh, I didn't enjoy it myself, but I totally understand how you guys liked it."
Yeah. Like Asoka.
Or Fast and Furious 9.
Fast Furious 10.
Dude, all of them.
9 is the one.
All
that I
the
don't
Fast and
Dude,
Furious.
Fast 9 is terrible.
Fast 9
It's still
is
the worst
beautiful.
one. No.
Fast 9 by
Beautiful
far.
train wreck, dude.
Dude, that movie's
Beautiful.
rough.
like. I was rewatching all the Fast and Furious.
Yeah,
movies.
because you bought them all.
I bought them all.
Why would you do that to yourself?
Why? I got them pretty cheap.
You did get them really cheap.
Yeah,
What did you get them for?
20
10,
bucks.
$10.
All?
All of them. All 10. $10.
All 10 for $10. So each one was $1.
Yep.
It's about how much they're worth.
So
Honestly, I feel like you overpaid. I feel like you overpaid.
you should have gone at least.
Where was this deal?
I got
Don't worry
it
about
at,
Why
places.
not?
Hmm?
Huh?
Don't worry about it, because
Can I hear what he has to say?
I'll
he
tell
got
you after.
he got a deal.
Where'd you get it at?
I have to tell you after the podcast.
He got a
They actually
special
gave me
deal
a
for him.
They actually gave me a really good deal.
It's because he knows a guy that robs a guy.
Yeah, basically. They fell off a truck, and I got it.
Did they get on the a big rig using Civics
Yeah.
No,
with green neon lights
no,
and then tried to hijack a bunch of DVD players?
no.
And it turns out that it was just a box of the 10 Fast and Furious movies box set, collector's
You
edition.
know how they were able to obtain all those?
How?
Because of family.
That's true.
How mad?
Wrap it up. What? How mad would I
How
what?
mad would you be if you went through all that trouble? You got Civics, you were trying to rob trucks and everything like that. You open it up, the boxes are just digital codes. Like it's just a bunch of
You open
cards.
each-
Was someone filming it?
Just a bunch of
Did
cards.
it look cool? Did it look cool?
I mean, it looked cool.
Then that's all that matters.
Really?
Yeah.
You went through all that damage?
Yes.
Take what away?
Wrap it up.
No.
Tell people where to find us.
No, I'm not doing that.
I want you to do it,
I'll
dude.
do it next time.
No, I want you to do it,
I'm
dude.
not in the mood, honestly, to do it.
Why not, dude?
Because
What's the website?
Yeah, Rene.
www.keepitupthenerds.com.
Spotify, Apple Podcasts,
Those are actual places that we're on.
Google Podcasts,
That's another one.
and then our socials.
This is rough.
Instagram, Facebook.
Hey, I don't need to say all that. You know why? Because it's all on Linktree.
It's not wrong.
The link tree is on our Instagram.
Yeah.
Go follow our Instagram.
It's also on our. Isn't it on our website?
That
Our
is
Linktree?
true.
Yeah,
That is it.
see, just go on the website. Click on Linktree.
Yeah, it's no longer Twitter now. It's
X, yeah.
Can you do the X, please, with your arms? No, you do it. You do it all the time. You're a player. You don't. You're against it, dude. I don't know why you hate Elon Musk.
Do you want the list?
No, I'm just kidding, dude.
Do you
It's a
honestly
freaking
want
joke.
a list? I'll give you the
YouTube.com.
list.
/.
I'll give you the
Keep it up
list.
with nerds.
Thank you. See, he gets it. He's a player. He plays along with this. Ready to wrap the show up?
Yeah, are you?
Yes.
Go ahead and close this out.
This has been Keep It Up with the Nerds, issue 164. My name is Bryan.
Rene.
And signing out from Undercity Comics. We'll see you all next time.